whatever this delusion is that you guys will ever be able to compete with me, let go of it. Salute, MobTube. How is everybody tonight? Let's see. We only got 51 people so far, but I'm going to shout everyone out. Kurt Franz, Chicken Hawk Lee, L'chaim Putz, Joe Root, Redheaded Stepchild, Scott Lawson, Bobby Berberian, Maverick. Let's see. Jason Mikesell, Michelle N, No Freaking ZD now. Rolex and Race Cars, Dave, Davis Dean, Antonino, Jesse Roth, Root Irish, Cecil Clanton, George Butterass DeChico, Beck Brooklyn, Robert Urich, and all right, we got a couple more. Junior Lollipops, Brian Miller. How you guys doing? Oh, Steve Harrod. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. My bad. Or did I? I don't know. Anyway, I don't remember shouting you out. So, guys, we're going to have a good show tonight. It'll be fun. Oh, you like the shirt? Thank you. This is in honor of you-know-who. So, I want to update you on something that may be new to you, may not be new to you, but it was pretty new to me. Apparently, the article is about 8 days old, but I think people just discovered it, and it just got passed around because I saw several true crime shows doing live streams about this article today, you know? So I'm about to be one of them. Salute to you, Mob Rat's exposed as a racist and a fat rat. Mike C. Yeah, that's BK. With Mike C. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. And I don't think I missed anyone. 86 people. I'll bullshit for a little while until we get some more people in here. You know how it goes. I feel a little sick right about now. A little sick to my stomach. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm excited for all the fun we're about to have. It's going to be good. If anybody's new watching this show because of the Idaho murders information, I do this in the beginning. I tend to wait until I have a good bit of people in the chat before I start talking, just because if I don't, then people will be coming in and not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. So just give me a couple of minutes. Chicken Hawk Lee, I am drunk as hell. Is that right? Well, listen, drink safely and don't drive, my friend. FBS, I emailed you like 2 weeks ago about joining the membership. Did you really? Beck, I'm sorry. I would never ignore your email. Guys, I wish you could see it. They come in like by the hundreds every day. It's impossible. Unless I catch it right as it's set, most likely I'm never going to see it. Please don't take it personally. But the link to join the membership, if you want, is in the description of this video. I finally did it. So if you want to join, all you got to do is click on the description. You'll find the link, and you should be able to join with no problem. Because this show, depending on how it goes tonight, might become members only, like halfway through or a quarter of the way through. You know? Hopefully not, but we'll see. You need to hire an assistant, FBS. No. I just have to realize that the email thing is ridiculous at this point. There's no point in me even trying. You know what I mean? I've been trying to phase it out, but it's not easy. It's not easy. I prioritize, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how this sounds. If I know you're somebody who donates to me and supports the channel, your emails are first priority. Just the way it is. If somebody's emailing me to ask me about what SoFlo meant about something he said on the show today, yeah, I'm not answering you. It's not. Please don't waste my time with that horse shit. Email is a free for all. It's nuts. It's nuts. Yes, he is, Tommy Salami. You like that thumbnail, everybody? I worked hard on that. No, I didn't catch his live. No, no. Why? Did he mention me? I saw his post, uh, giving me credit for his channel, which if you saw my comment, I said, bro, the success of your channel is due only to your hard work and talent. It has nothing to do with me. But that was very nice of him to do. He always gives me credit. You know what I mean? For that. Because we were the first ones over here to shout him out, this channel right here. And, he became a friend of mine pretty early on. He reached out to me, when he first started his channel. We helped to get him to 1,000 subs, but he was going to get there no matter what. You know what I mean? RJ didn't need my help, but it's cool though that he still acknowledges me for that. I appreciate that. And it goes to show you what type of guy he really is. Oh, he did a shout out to me. That's nice. Thank you for letting me know, Jason. Kevin Francis, thank you for the kind words. We are actually. We're doing very well. I think we're over it. You know what I mean? The COVID and shit. We feel better for the most part. I'm still very tired, but I think that, it takes a while probably for that to wear off. Not during the day or anything. Like right now, I'm not tired. I'm not tired while I'm functioning. But I've explained this before. Usually, it don't matter what time I go to bed. When I wake up, I'm up. I shoot up like a fucking rocket. I don't hit the snooze. I don't lay around. I just get up. But lately, it's impossible. Ever since this COVID, I mean, when I get once I get to sleep, it's not up to me when I wake up anymore. I can wake up, and if I lay in bed for 2 minutes, I'll fall back to sleep, and I'll just keep doing that. You know what I mean? Jason Mikesell, RJ is all class. Absolutely. A lot of people on MobTube can learn from him. Oh, that's cool, Robert. Yeah, I'll check it out later. Today's been crazy because we're on a mission. You know what I mean? Right now, a lot of us MobTube people, we're on a mission right now. We're working hard on something. We want to get that something accomplished as soon as possible. And we're going to have a lot of fun after we do, and I'm not stopping until I have the results I'm looking for. I'm not stopping. I'll spend every fucking waking moment. I'm sure most of you can figure out what I'm talking about. All I can say is this to anybody out there who thinks they're going to slow me down or stop me or silence me by threatening me, you are going to get the exact opposite result. And last night, I was threatened by someone. So now I'm determined to make that someone's life a living hell. And I'm going to do just that. Without a doubt, I promise. Because this particular individual probably went harder on my wife than anybody with the exception of maybe Josie and MRE, So, yeah, she's look at that. I slipped. I said she. Well, like I said, you guys probably know who I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what it is right now, St. Elizabeth. It is Operation Scarecrow. Yes. On full speed. You know what I mean? Like full speed ahead. We are fucking working our fingers to the bones. Batchelder Street, what's up, my friend? Oh, I will, El Kayam Putz. So, let me get started with the Idaho murder stuff because I'm going to tell you what I was going through today. No, Kevin Francis, I didn't know that about Sammy and Michael. But listen, I don't even believe most of those beefs to be real, honestly. I wouldn't doubt if Michael and Sammy planned that whole thing for publicity. But Lord knows Mikey could use it. This is what I'm going to talk about. So today, FPS, I can't even pretend to defend that one. Yeah, I know. Anthony, no, you're absolutely right. They deserve everything she gets. So, the Idaho murders. Okay, there's a new article, but like I said, I don't even think it's new. I think it's from like 8 or 9 days ago. All right, but I think it's on some website called Airmail or something like that. I've never heard of it before. And I put the link to that article in the description of this video. That's right. I was on point tonight. I was on my game, and I still am. So if you guys want to read it, feel free to click the link. I am not reading you this entire article. I love you, but it ain't happening. Okay. And I'll tell you why. This fucking article is the longest, most boring piece of dog shit I've ever read. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm just saying it's got all types of information that most of us couldn't care less about. And yes, it's couldn't care less, not could care less. That doesn't make any sense. If you could care less, that means you care. I just had to throw that in there because I hear that a lot. I could care less. Could you? Oh, so you actually care a little bit. Anyway, so the article is from a first responder, meaning I'm pretty sure I would assume a cop, okay, who gave his told his story, I should say. You know what I mean? About the day of November 13th. He talked about what he saw when he entered the house, each bedroom, talked in graphic detail about how much blood there was, the injuries to each victim, things like that, who got it the worst. But it's honestly 3 or 4 paragraphs that I'm going to read. And that's all that I really need to read. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the rest of it is filler. It's about the cop's career, the other cops, their careers, things they've seen, things they haven't seen. Like I said, stuff that most of us couldn't care less about. Yeah, if I had Kane Shades read it for you, it would take you till next Saturday. But that name is hilarious, and so is the picture, Dying Erections of Kelly G's. I think I know who you are. I'm damn near positive. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I've said before, Rolex and race cars, bro. If you got some sort of problem with SoFlo, that's between you two. But don't talk shit about SoFlo in here. And you know how I feel about it. SoFlo, I'm letting you know now, bro. You have a wrench for a reason. If anybody is disrespecting you in this chat, it's fine with me if you get rid of them. See, Rolex and race cars, it's cool. You've been here with me for a long time. We have no problem with each other as far as I know. We get along when you're in the chat. But Tony SoFlo is actually a personal friend, a guy I've spent time with. As much as I hate the expression, break bread, somebody I've broken bread with, you know? So, I ain't having it. You know, I asked you last time you were talking shit about SoFlo to take that bullshit somewhere else. And you should know how I am with my friends, bro. So I ain't having it. So if SoFlo wants to block you, SoFlo, it's cool with me, bro. Because that's the way I am. I'm not like certain channels. There's certain channels on here. There's one particular one I like to call the Devil's Advocate. He's got a ton of scumbags in his chat, and he allows people in his chat to talk shit about his friends and his guests. I am not like that. I ain't having it. So I told you, and that's not just for SoFlo. If you're one of my moderators, I consider you one of my friends, just like I pretty much do everybody in the chat. And if you have a wrench and someone's disrespecting you, block them the same way you would if they were disrespecting me. Because if you're my friend, I have much respect for you as I have for myself. So it looks to me like Rolex is already gone. And it is what it is. It's a shame, but bro, just don't. No. Rolex, I saw you earlier say something about him. I don't think he did say anything to you first. All right, well, goodbye, Rolex. And please don't email me with your bullshit. I don't need it. I have SoFlo's back, and he has mine. That's all there is to it. Beck Brooklyn, $20 for he has a wrench. Tell him to watch his mouth. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. Let me take care of that now. I didn't even, it didn't even occur to me. So many people have wrenches now. This is the way I try to do it, guys. If I trust you, like if you've been in my chat for so long, supporting me and donating to me, especially stuff like that, I like to give you a wrench. I don't need just to have 3 or 4 or even 10 or 12 wrenches. I'll give everybody a wrench if I know you're cool. And the reason I do that is because if you're somebody I'm cool with, I don't want you to be able to be blocked. And if you have a wrench, you can't be blocked. Pretty sure I could still block you. But I should have waited and given Tony Soflo the honors. Where are you at? I think because I blocked him, I don't think he has a wrench anymore. I'm looking for him and I can't find him. I don't see him anymore, guys. Yeah, I think he's gone. Anyway, I don't want to fuck up the flow of the show. Let's just make sure that's taken care of, and I'll move on with the Idaho murder stuff. We love you too, SoFlo. Beck Brooklyn said I have SoFlo's back all day and night. I know you do, and thank you for that $20, bro. Thank you very much. Oh, Chad D, you're more than welcome, bro. If I would have thought about it sooner, I would have gave you one sooner. Timothy Sullivan, salute to you, my friend. Lee Cole super chat calculator. Neil S. What a day. Hello all. Hello to you, my friend. Love the name. Love the name. So Kurt don't have a wrench? For real? That's not okay. Let me take care of that right now, and then I'll get to it. I promise, finally. But it's good because we're moving slowly. We still only have 150 people. So it's probably better I didn't get to it yet. Kurt Franz, I'll be more than happy to take his wrench. You probably could have done it on your own if you have the abilities I believe you have, Kurt Franz. Nobody forget, Kurt Franz is a hero in this chat. He is the guy who really exposed MRE. If it wasn't for him, we probably still wouldn't know who he was or who he is, whatever. So thank you, Kurt Franz, as always. No. Thank you, Kurt Franz. Oh, we do, Chad D, without a doubt. Just don't call us that because I have a bad feeling that one day there's going to be a RICO case called Operation MobTube, and they'll use that. Remember, we are not anything other than a side. Bunch of people who join together to talk. 99.9% of us have never even met in person. I just want to make that clear to anybody with a badge who may be listening. So anyway, look at this. I'm using Shanna's friggin' flower lighter with their flip-flop. It actually used to have a flip-flop hanging from it, but I lost all my lighters, so I got to use that. Oh, he is. Kurt Franz is a MobTube hero. I love you too, Brian Miller. Is Howie in here? Where's he at? Howie CW1. What's up, my friend? Howie's going to be joining us if I ever get myself to finally read this fucking article. Listen, guys, don't forget, excuse me, I had to, ate some pizza, chicken parmesan earlier. There's 150 of you so far. If you wouldn't mind donating to the channel, I'd appreciate it very much. Whatever you can, whether it's $1 or 500. You decide. That lighter is going to be in Lee Cole's. Just in Lee's next thumbnail. Yeah, probably. MRE's lighter. Hey now. So all right. Yeah, Junior Lollipops, I took care of you. So I'm going to turn the comments off because I can't help but get distracted. Let me read you the important parts of this article, okay? Just the parts I think you're interested in listening to. I kind of streamlined it for you, But like I said, if you want to read the whole article, the link is in the description of this video. Let me see if I could do it this way. Now, see, here's the thing. With this article, if I didn't say it earlier, I'll let you know now. You basically get one shot. If you go to this airmail, if you click the link in the description, Jesus, and you put in your email address, they'll let you read it. Once you leave, once you click off, if you want to read it again, you got to subscribe. And I knew that was going to happen. So what did I do? I took screenshots and I got it all ready to go. And I'm going to read to you guys. I have it on one of my many devices here. So let's get to it. Again, I cut off like the first 4 or 5 paragraphs. I'm starting from a certain point. So if it sounds like in the beginning you're a little lost, you don't know what was said before, trust me, it doesn't matter. What was said before is just basically talking about this cop and stuff. So it goes like this. And so Gunderson and his 2 officers, largely mute, also robotic in their movements, now stepped carefully across the blood-streaked wooden floor and proceeded to inspect the crime scene. Wedged against the hill, the house rose up on 3 distinct levels from a platform base like an ancient Persian ziggurat. I don't know what that means. The officers set out to inspect each floor. They moved cautiously, not knowing what they'd find, yet of course by now they knew. The first floor, nevertheless, was a surprise. There were 2 bedrooms, and when they anxiously entered each one, there were no signs of anything out of the ordinary. Later, they would learn that the 2 university student occupants, Dylan Mortensen and Bethany Funk, had apparently slept obliviously throughout the carnage. It was an explanation that made no sense unless one's life had been informed by the experience of being a college student who'd been curled up in bed after a long night of drinking. It's a very strange way they wrote this. It's like... you'll see as I go on. But before I get to the next paragraph, trigger warning, I have to say that because we're in 2023 and some people are very soft. Trigger warning, you're about to hear some graphic details, okay? However, as the staggering day wore on, Mortensen would reveal more about what happened that night. She told the authorities she had heard crying, opened her bedroom door and saw a man in black clothes and a mask walking past her. Frozen and in shock, she stood immobile as he headed toward a sliding glass door at the back of the house. And then, inexplicably, she returned to her room and locked her door till the morning. You guys already know how I feel about that situation. But that, again, reiterates the fact that, yeah, even though she was frozen in shock, so she obviously knew after she heard the crying and stuff, something terrible had just happened. She made the conscious choice to go back to sleep till morning. She thought, gee, it sounded like 4 of my roommates may have just been slaughtered to death. But I'm really beat. So I'm going to hit the sack until about 11. And then when I wake up, I'll take a look around and see what took place. Pretty sick. Okay. But in the daylight, things turned frantic. Mortensen and Funk first stirred from their beds sometime after 11 a.m. They found it impossible to rouse their roommates and called friends for assistance. And then, in the torrents of confusion after the friends had arrived, one of their cell phones was used to make the agitated 911 call that resulted in the unconscious person message, which was relayed to Gunderson. Gunderson being a cop, okay? The trio of officers, meanwhile, The trio of officers, meanwhile, proceeded with haste to the second floor. They opened the bedroom door to find the two dead bodies, a male and a female. The pair was gruesomely drenched in blood, yet both their good-looking faces had oddly been preserved like masks. Like I told you, I don't know who wrote this. It's just a little bizarre to me. You know what I mean? The way they worded things, like their good-looking faces had oddly been preserved like masks. You could have just said their faces were untouched and, kept it moving. But whatever. Even at that probing moment, it was difficult. Even at that probing moment, it was difficult. One of the young officers would later nearly wail to look at the 20-year-old pair, Xana Kernodle, a grave, sad-eyed beauty who was a Pi Beta Phi, and her happy-go-lucky, tousle-haired Sigma Chi boyfriend, Ethan Chapin, a triplet from Conway, Idaho, whose surviving brother and sister also attend the university, and not consider the glow of the once rich promise that had been so viciously extinguished. At her high school graduation in Post Falls, Idaho, Xana had confidently written on her mortarboard, "For the lives I will change." That was a quote she wrote, okay? "For the lives I will change." Sorry if I'm having a little trouble reading this. I usually don't, but this is, like I said, very weirdly written. On the third floor, things got, if possible, worse. In one bedroom, lying on a single bed, were two inert women, Madison Mogan and Kaylee Gonsalves. They might have been sisters. So similar were the 21-year-olds, pretty Barbie doll-like sculpted features, their long cascades of thick, streaked blonde hair falling down to their narrow shoulders. I think Tomo Inc. wrote this. Yet in death, there was one gruesome difference. Kaylee, it would be reported, had been hacked with a particular ferocity. It was as if her wild assailant, or was it assailants, had been intent on gouging out chunks of her flesh. Large punctures was how the lacerations had been described. Now, we've heard rumors about things like this, but we didn't actually, read it from a first responder's own words, as odd as those words may be. Of course, it wasn't the first responder that put them that way. It was the writer, but we'll move on. Maddie's wounds, while no less fatal, appeared less feral, more measured, at least in comparison. Across the narrow hallways was one final door. The officers pulled it open, and at last they discovered a sign of life. A fluffy caramel-colored dog. It was Murphy, Kaylee's frisky Labradoodle. He was unharmed, not marred by even a speck of blood, a small consolation, and barely one at that, for all they had seen and were only beginning to process. That's it. That's another reason I was reading it. It was screenshots, so I was, flipping through. But there you go. Okay, it's really disturbing to hear how brutally, they had been stabbed and murdered, and Kaylee in particular, which goes back to what I always believed. I think that Kaylee was the prime target. There's a lot of reasons to think that, and most people agree. You know what I mean? I think it was definitely Kaylee, and that's why he seemed to have taken his time on her and really, really did as much damage as possible. It's quite sickening, and I don't blame that officer for wailing at the sight of any of those students, even Xana and Ethan, because although they might not have been injured severely as Kaylee, they were still, fatally wounded. So that's that. Like I said, if you want to read more of the article, the link is in the description. Once you get there, you'll just put your email in and you'll get one shot at reading it. They do speak pretty descriptively about the blood soaking through the floor in Xana and Ethan's room and dripping down the foundation of the house, which you've seen pictures of, and a couple of other things. But that's pretty much it about the scene. Hold on, I just lost myself. All right, here I am. That's pretty much it about the as far as the scene of the crime. But it's bad, from what you just heard. It was a horrible thing to witness, and I'm not surprised that most of the officers involved, from what I hear, were in counseling almost immediately after. They were getting some type of counseling. Mikey Ritz, what's up, bro? Let's see. Did Lee write this? Yeah, it's written. It's very strange writing, and it's very descriptive when it comes to their appearances. I don't know why that was necessary. It's almost uncomfortable to read, but it is what it is. Anthony Cipollone, how you doing, my friend? Pete the Killer said, "Kick up to FBS, guys," and he's Pete the Killer. So when he says something like that, you gotta listen. You got to. Word puke. Yeah, very creepy how it's written. Yeah, it is. It is. Wait, did you say? Wait a minute, did I miss something, Anthony Cipollone? What do you mean? Hope you got your. Hope I got your what? I'm not sure what you're speaking of. I didn't get any donations. Let me get down here. Bong Funk MC, Australian, $2.99 for exposing Lithba Fury. Yeah, we're going to get to him. Don't worry. We're going to have a lot of fucking fun with that guy. Howie, CW1, $9.99. FBS works hard to provide you guys entertainment. Any amount of donations help. Grandma needs a new girdle. Thank you, Howie, CW1. I appreciate that, bro. And yes, I do. Believe it or not, I do. A bit on the verbose side with a whole lot of word salad mixed in. I get the need for color, but this writer is eating the drapes. Oh, and that's another reason I didn't read you more of it. It's written like a romance novel. It's very strange. Even the way he talks about the cops and I don't know what the fuck, that's probably why that article is only on one website that nobody's ever heard of. Sounds like a future serial killer wrote that article. It does. That dude wrote that. That's a weirdo. Yeah. Oh, what do I got here? Stephen Cordell, $10 for Hey Man. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you. What the fuck is this? Yeah, get out of here. Spam email and shit. Robbing these young women of life. It's so goddamn sad. And even when you read that about Kaylee, it's like you can only imagine what they saw. You can't imagine what they saw. No matter how hard you try, and most of us don't even want to try to imagine what they saw in that room. And Kaylee, I did hear one theory that I forget what they based this on, but maybe Kaylee was screaming the loudest or was screaming and Maddie was asleep, and maybe he was so vicious to her because he was trying to silence her. But no, I mean, they're talking about gouging out chunks of flesh. I mean, that was a message. That was pure hatred. That was personal. I think, and let's be honest here. I mean, Kaylee is seen as the most attractive one and all that. Chances are he wanted her bad. She may have even blown him off at some point, and that, turned him, being the incel that he is, into a man looking for revenge. You know what I mean? Because those incels can't take the slightest bit of rejection, even though their whole lives are about rejection. That's why they're incels. Yeah, they get angry. They can't handle it. Like all of us as men have been rejected by some woman. It's like, all right, listen, I gave it my shot, my best shot. I'll move on. That's all. But these fucking lunatics, these stalkers and these obsessed men, these incels specifically, they can't take it. That rejection drives them batty. So when Kaylee said she had a stalker, I'm quite sure it was this guy. She probably didn't know it was this guy, or she would have said something, but there's no way to know if they ever had contact. Like if they did, nobody would have necessarily known. She might have just kept it to herself because it could have been a fleeting moment. Like he could have walked up to her and said whatever weird shit he says to women. Maybe even just asked for her fucking phone number, and she blew him off, and that's all it took. So why would she tell anybody? It was nothing. And probably didn't put the pieces together once she realized she had a stalker. So it's fucking heartbreaking. It is. Every time I see her parents, like on Dateline last night, I was like, oh man, fucking poor people. Bobby Burberry on 9.99. Thanks for reading that. Yeah, I know you get a good laugh, Bobby. It's fucking weird. Thank you for the 9.99. Fucking weirdo. And guys, if I read you more of the article, you'd be like, what the fuck? What? This shit's weird. Like the way he described their hair. I almost hope that was a female writer. You know what I mean? And even then, it's a little strange. But you're talking about dead bodies, and you're talking about like the beauty of their hair. It seems a little tone deaf. What do I know? I'm just a fat bald Sicilian with an opinion. Yeah, that would be some crazy shit to go through coming up on that scene first. Yeah, I know, bro. Especially if you're not even prepared for what you're about to see. You know what I mean? You just walk in thinking, oh, I got a string hanging. Kaz would kill me. Oh, now it's going to be there the whole fucking time. What do I do about this, guys? How do I got to hide it. I'm about to have motherfucker. All right, well, too bad. It's going to be there. There's nothing I can do. Anyway, yeah, thinking you might just be walking in on an unconscious person and you see that. But I still don't get it. It basically states that Bethany and Dylan were confused about what went on. And in their confusion, they called the police about an unconscious person, which tells me there's no way you could see one of those victims and think they're unconscious. So what that tells me is they never went up. Well, Dylan was already on the second floor, but they never went over to Xana and Ethan's room and walked in. And they never went up to Maddie's room and walked in. I think they saw their cars were still there. They were shouting for them, maybe banging on the wall, whatever, and nothing. So they got scared. Maybe they didn't want to walk in, and they called the police. But again, let me tell you something, guys. We know that Dylan saw this guy and all that, right? But I never told you guys, and I'm sure most of you have already heard it elsewhere, but there's a rumor going out there that's backed up by some serious credibility that Bethany heard the shit too and went to the bottom of the staircase that goes from the first floor to the second floor because she was on the first floor, and she yelled up for Ethan to shut the fuck up because I guess she thought Ethan was wrestling around on the ground with the dog or something, and she yelled shut the fuck up. So they didn't put it in the affidavit. They're probably trying to protect people as much as they can until they can't any longer, like trial. But I'm quite sure Bethany knew that something horrible went down in there. That's why I said I would kill to see Dylan and Bethany's texts around the time of those murders. Because I guarantee you they were in their rooms texting each other. What the fuck is going on upstairs? I'm too scared to leave my room. And then they were both like, you know what? Let's just catch some shut-eye. Forget the fact that it sounds like my roommates were just slaughtered. And then after Dylan opened her door, there was a man in a mask in all black who had to be covered in blood and most likely had a knife in his hand. Fuck that. I'm beat. It was a long day. Let's get some sleep. You know what I mean? Catch some Z's. Drift off to dreamland. And then after a good night's rest, we'll wake up and we'll address this bizarre event that seemed to have taken place in our home. It really is inexcusable. It really fucking is. I swear to God. It angers the shit out of me. It pisses me off so fucking bad. You have no idea. Fuck that. I'm using my manly lighter, my cigar lighter. How about that? Need that pink flip-flop lighter. I'm a man, goddammit. The dying erections of Cali G's, those small town cops probably don't see many murders, especially not that gruesome. No, I guarantee they never saw one. Common sense, 9.99. Thank you very, 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 very much, my friend. I hope you're feeling better. I mean, a murder, yeah, but not nothing anywhere near that gruesome. There was a murder in Moscow about 7 years before, you know what I mean, in 2015, but it was probably nothing like what they saw that day. I bet the guy that wrote that will be BK's first marriage proposal. FBS, I really didn't know that much about the Idaho murders till you did your first show on it. Now that I looked more into it, just plain sad. I know, bro. And I waited a long time to get into it too. I didn't take much interest at first, but I guess I was being a closed-minded prick. And I'm glad I did because, it gave me a way to do some true crime content and learn a whole lot about that case. And, it makes for a lot of, conversation with damn near everybody is into this case. You know what I'm saying? So I am glad I looked into it because it's a strange one. It really is. It's not the average murder case. It's not even the average quadruple murder case. There's still so much mystery surrounding it. And it's a goddamn shame because four beautiful young people are dead, but it basically it's like a real life game of Clue for people, so they're obsessed. And it's a shame because quite often the victims wind up being forgot about while people are just playing this game and trying to figure out, like it's a who done it or something. But and now listen, I know that they probably want to protect the trial. They want to make sure that there doesn't need to be change of venues, and they don't want to have to, this dickhead won't be able to fight and say, I didn't get a fair trial because I was convicted in the court of public opinion, all that horse shit. But this is fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. This gag order is fucking bullshit. All of us, because listen, everybody's involved, everybody's concerned, everybody wants to know. But fuck us. What about the parents? The parents, you think the gag order doesn't apply to any of those people telling the parents shit? No. The parents aren't going to find out anything either. Nothing that we don't know. They can't be. Let's be honest. I mean, Steve Gonsalves, strong man who just lost, a beautiful daughter, but he leaks a lot of stuff, and I think they know that, and they're not going to take that fucking chance. So the parents now have to wait till June 26th. 4 sets of parents have to wait 6 fucking months, over 6 months, just to find out more about what happened to their kids. That's fucked up. That's bullshit. It really is. It's a goddamn shame. So I don't know, man. I wish the press would sue or something, get this fucking gag order lifted. All that, oh, we got to make sure, it's a fair trial. Blah, blah. Everybody gets a fair trial. I mean, to be quite honest, no trial is fair. They're all skewed in favor of the prosecution. We know that. But as far as high-profile cases, why don't they put gag orders on every high-profile case? Just this one? I don't know. At the same time, though, I think maybe it's better if it helps to convict this cocksucker and get him the death penalty or imprisoned for life, then I guess it's worth it. But it's just a shame. Go to Grizzly True Crime Bro. She is now linking the murders to the shooting in Pullman on January 15th. I'll follow the uncanny coincidence. January 15th didn't happen yet, Steve-O. January 15th will be in an hour and 8 minutes. What do you mean? Are you predicting there's going to be a shooting in Pullman on January 15th? Or do you mean last January 15th? Because I don't know of such a thing. Was there a shooting last January 15th? I don't know. And if that kid didn't commit those murders, then I weigh more than Lee Cole. He is one creepy looking dude. Yeah, he did it. There's no, listen, I'm never one to just believe the police and prosecutors, but come on. He did it. I mean, just that his actions after the crime proved that he did it. You know what I mean? He fucked everything up that he could possibly fuck up. Sounds like it was a gruesome scene. Yeah, it certainly does. That was straight out of creative writing class. You ain't kidding, St. Elizabeth. Let me get down here. The story is too crazy. I'm sure when it goes to court, it will all shake out and make sense if possible. We'll see. Don Berlin, I can guarantee to a degree of 100% that the authorities have gotten all of the SMSs, IM, emails, and CDR data for all phones going back to at least 90 days, and particularly the night of the murder. Yeah, yeah, there's no doubt about it, and not to mention that, but there's other shit too. I'm sure I wouldn't doubt if they have more camera footage, and I'm sure they obviously have some audio footage because they talked about it in the arrest affidavit. But yeah, all their phone, emails, all that stuff, it'll come out at trial. Like they're gonna want to know about Bethany and Dylan's texts because I think they're gonna have to try to discredit both of them. We already know they're gonna try to discredit Dylan, but that's because we know that Dylan saw him. Bethany might have too, and we just don't know it yet because they didn't need to put that in the arrest affidavit. Oh, I'm sure they do, Joey Frakes. Anthony Cipollone, $10. I hope you read my email and I hope you read my email. You don't trust me, no wrench. Great show as usual. No, Anthony Cipollone, bro, you're a good dude. You donate a lot and everything, but you're brand new. You know what I mean? For all I know, you could be trying to destroy my channel. I don't think so. You seem like a great guy, but you're pretty new to the channel. Just trust me. I'll give you one. It's just going to take some time. There was a guy in here before, that I thought was cool. I don't remember his name now, but I gave him a wrench and it fucked everything up. You know what I mean? So, there was a very similar murder in Washington State last January. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, sorry, bro. December 15th. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. So, yeah, that was the shooting that him and his father were talking about when they got pulled over in Indiana. Oh, okay. I'll check Grizzly True Crime. I'll check her out. DoorDash order confirmed to be from the girl. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, you're joking. Yeah, because you gave me a donation. I got you. Thank you, bro, for the $10. I'm gonna drop the link now. We're gonna move on to the BK stuff. Okay, because I don't want to do what all the other channels are doing with this Idaho murder stuff. The news sucks, bro. The news is just like every day they're like shocking new details on the Idaho murders. Then you click on it, and it's the same shit that was in the arrest affidavit. They just like took that specific part and they talk about it like it's new. Like every day they're just repeating the same fucking thing. I don't want to do that. I will do this though before I drop the link. Let me see if I could find it. Give me 1 second. All right, you guys want to hear Orale, Juanito got it. You guys want to hear Brian Kohberger's rap song? I'm sure most of you have already heard it. But you want to hear it? Let me know. If you want to hear it, put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, I know. That's facts featuring Magelli. Oh, I know. It's a cornball. BK, that is. Mike C. Let's see. All right. We got a 1. We got a yes, play it. All right. Here you go. This is Brian Kohberger from years ago. This is his rap song. Be right back. I'm going to get a drink.
Always the same thing that disrupts my life. Wonder when I'll change. I guess when the time is right, procrastinating, mind arranged to change would be a fight. So I'm passing this like I'm afraid to get a bloody fist. Look at this, my mind is pissed, and I keep running. Why is this? When I hit it, always seems I'm stunning. Always gentle giant, no defiance, all building alliance, and still think that I'm present. I'm stuck in the future, but I'm never looking at the fucking present. Keep it up, act like you're all that. Here's a tribute to in a present. Led from a desert eagle, eagles going louder than my motherfucking beagle, and you're like you get no sequel. Who you run once crying like some seagulls. You are not my equal, you are eagle, but I'm feeble, and now I'm going regal. Don't fuck with us. You learn the lesson. Next time you should.
All right. Notice as a DJ, I can't just cut it off. I got to fade it out. Okay. I'm actually doing that right now. It'll be over soon. All right. Almost there. Okay. So anyway, the rest of it is instrumental. Okay. It's like 4 minutes long, but the rest of it is all instrumental. It's the only verse. It's very odd. I think that beat maker was very proud of his beat. That was him. I swear to God. There's no doubt about it. It's been confirmed. They know it's him. Yeah, it's on his. He's got a SoundCloud fucking page. You know what I mean? So that's him. That's his rap song. Oh yeah, Saint Elizabeth. You haven't heard that yet? Yeah, that was him. And even in that, if you listen to it, he's talking some sick shit. He's very, the guy's twisted. He always was. All right, I'll do one other thing. No, I won't. I'll save that for another show. I think most of you heard it already anyway, and I talked about it on one of my previous shows. I was going to read you. No, that's not BK. That's Brian Kohberger. Oh, holy shit, he's BK too. Oh, no. There's BK Ceiling's Finest and Brian Kohberger BK. Madone. I could have titled this show The Two BKs. Both scumbags, both sick in the head, both twisted, both very violent, both always looking for trouble. I didn't even put the two together. Did he study at the BK School of Hip Hop? Yeah, he did. He made that in BK's studio. All right, Anthony Cipollone, thanks for being here, bro. That was the killer from the Idaho murders. That was Brian Kohberger. BK and BK, the hip hop duo. Yeah, no shit. Yes? Yeah. Where the hell is it? All right. Hold on, guys. All right. There's something else I was going to read you, but I talked about it before on the show, and I played you Ickadmel reading it. It's some posts that he had made. You know what I mean? I'll go over a little bit, and then I'll drop the link, and we'll get to BK Dickhead's Finest. Let me get to this. All right. Chilling online comments made by suspected killer Brian Kohberger when he was a teenager have resurfaced, revealing how he felt blank, had no emotion, and felt little remorse years before he allegedly murdered 4 University of Idaho students in a brutal knife attack. Back in 2011, when he was 16, Mr. Kohberger spoke about his mental health struggles in an online forum and described seeing nothing when he looked at his own family. As I hug my family, I look into their faces. I see nothing. It is like I am looking at a video game, but less, he wrote. Let's see if there's more. The rest is just telling the story about the Idaho murders. I feel like an organic sack of meat with no self-worth, one post reads. As I hug my family, I look into their faces. I see nothing. It is like I am looking at a video game, but less. In another post, the author explored feelings of self-loathing, regretting that he was no longer the healthy blonde-haired boy with blue eyes. And in a few years, he then had darker hair and darker eyes, half the body weight. He then proceeded to say he felt unintelligent and as though he was experiencing depersonalization and felt little to no remorse. I often find myself making simple human interactions, but it is as if I am playing a role-playing game such as... I'm sorry, let me restart that. I fucked up. But it is as if I am playing a role-playing game such as Oblivion. I don't know what the fuck that is. Must be some cool incel game. I can see what is going on. I am slightly into it, but I can pause the game and focus on my real life, the post states. It continues, I view everything as if I would if I was playing Oblivion, pointless and full of nothing out of reality. I am moving out of my house. My last holidays were already lived. But where was I? As my family group hugs and celebrates, I am stuck in the void of nothing, feeling completely no emotion, feeling nothing. I feel dirty, like there is dirt inside of my head, my mind. I am always dizzy and confused. The author went on to mention, author being Brian Kohberger, regrets he predicts for his future self. Before saying he'd felt eerie and alone since he was 15 and did not wish to be alive anymore. The last post made by the profile was on February 2017, with the author ominously writing that he'd come to terms with his visual snow, but adding it could be a bad thing. Visual snow, listen, I don't know much about it. Shannon knows a little bit about it. I'm not even sure how real it is, if it's all in your head, but apparently it is a thing and it causes a lot of psychological issues. And this is what Brian Kohberger claimed to have. As a matter of fact, on Tappa Talk, which is where this stuff was written, and I believe even on SoundCloud, his name is Vexar, VEXXARR dot those with visual snow. And it was funny as fuck because the other day Ikadmel kept saying those with visuals now. No, it's visual snow, not visuals now. It was funny as fuck. Let me see if there's anything else. No, I don't. I think that's it for now. So it gives you an idea. You know what I mean? It gives you an idea where his head was at. It was very disturbing, a lot of the stuff he wrote. He talks in length on those posts about wanting to commit suicide, about hating his family, about being an asshole to his father, like as if he doesn't try it, he just can't help it, stuff like that. He hated himself. He fucking hated himself. Most incels do. You know what I mean? And he was suicidal, but apparently years after that, he decided that rather than killing himself, he would kill someone else. It's a goddamn shame. Boy, love you too, baby. Boy, talk about serious depression and totally devoid of any ability to feel, sociopathic personality disorder. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, all right, guys, that's enough of that. That's exactly 1 hour on Idaho. Now, let me drop the link because I know some people are waiting to come on, and we are going to roast the living shit out of a fruit in Staten Island. And if anybody would like to donate in any way, shape, or form, especially cash, feel free to. Don't make me beg you guys, because that's what they say. And I wouldn't. There we go. There's the link in the chat. BK and Topak, the cruising duo. Yeah, I wonder if they still hang out. But who else would they hang out if not with each other? Antonino, check PayPal. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I think something went wrong, Antonino. I can't talk again. Been happening a lot lately. Oh, there goes Rusty. A fucking snail must have walked by or something. Rusty has the best ears of any dog I've ever come across. Motherfucker. Shut up. Did you just talk back to me? Rusty, I said shut up. Yeah. What? Rusty, what'd you say to me? That's what I thought. See that? See, he always has to have the last word. And another one. Do you guys hear it? Who do you think you're yelling at, dog? All right, here's Howie. You.
Yeah, you sure that was your dog or BK?
Same thing. Guys,
Always
I'm
gotta
going
have the last word.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to tell you, guys, and Howie already knows about this, but I'm going to tell you about what some digging resulted in. Digging as far as BK's past, his background and stuff. I'm going to tell you exactly what it resulted in. Because you know I have access to a lot of information. And we'll save that for now, but we'll get to it. I think you're going to find it pretty funny.
I did some digging myself. I made a few phone calls to a couple of guys that I know in Staten Island, and they basically told me that BK is a jerk off, a blowjob, and that he's the type of guy, if you start hitting him, he'll go into the fetal position. And he's a dog. He's never committed a crime in his life, and basically just sits in his house all day watching YouTube and acting like a YouTube gangster.
Oh, when you said you did some digging, I thought you were digging a hole to put BK in.
Yeah.
As soon as you said I did some digging too, I was like, oh shit, he was using a shovel. I was using a computer.
Yeah. Evidently, there are some real gangsters on YouTube. BK, otherwise known as Mike C.
Yes, Mike C. That's who he is. Let me see something here. Yeah, according to him, he's not just a gangster. He's the gangster.
Yeah.
Antonino, $10. I don't want to get on the bad side of Pete the Killer. Antonino, see that? I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. Thank you, Antonino. Casey Robinson, $25. BK should check if Warner Brothers is hiring for a Daffy Duck going through puberty voiceover job. Thank you, Casey, for the 25, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, the balls on this Rusty. You believe this, dog? Rusty is doing a BK impression.
Any second now, BK's going to be begging you to come on the chat. I mean, come on the live.
Oh, yeah. And this is what we're going to do. We made a decision. Howie knows. I talked to him about it earlier. Now, we got to talk to some other people about this, too. But this is what I say. Let me bring Chad D on. What's up, Chad? Hang on 1 second, bro.
Hey, Chad.
Right.
This is what I think.
How you been, buddy?
All right.
This is what I think. This BK, you got to remember how he started on here. There was never a time when he wasn't instigating, starting trouble, and threatening people. And that's the most cowardly shit to do, especially when you hide your goddamn identity. It's a pussy-ass move, and I don't like fucking cowards, okay? So this is what I say. I say BK should be blacklisted so he never gets a chance to verbally fight back, and we'll just kick the shit out of him and make him listen, because he listens to every goddamn minute of every show. This way, when he's pissed off, he could run to Lee Cole's show or Angel's show, okay? And he can spew his bullshit over there. But in the meantime, we're just going to, since you wanted to come back around and fuck with Gunsmoke and Howie and Mustache Pete and these guys, we're going to show you what it's like to be fucked with, BK, because we never really went hard on you, ever. But now we're going to. And we might just do it every fucking night or twice a day, you know? And guess what? will never allow you the opportunity to come on and try to fight back with us, for the simple reason that all you've ever done when you come on here is threaten people and every fucking thing else. You don't know how to do a verbal battle. And I'm not going to allow you on here anymore so you can fucking threaten people and say what you're going to do and whose house you're going to come to. Fuck that. You don't deserve a voice. You're nobody. Now you're going to find out what we really think of you. All right, that was my speech.
Now you can continue talking to yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep.
What's up, Chad? You got something you want to add?
No, it's funny because he came on a few times on FBS's show, and we gave him credit saying he had balls to, he's at least come on the show, because nobody else had grabbed the link. But then remember FBS, he left. He said he was leaving YouTube. He left for a while. Remember?
Oh yeah. Of course.
And all of a sudden he's back now. I mean, what the frig?
Well,
I had an argument how we were in the chat like 6 months ago,
Yeah.
in one of the chats. I forget who it was because I used to listen to Vinny Brooklyn guy. And before I listened to Angel a little and Chris at the very beginning till it got bad and you had to choose sides, And he was saying stuff all bullshit. And there's another Chad too. I forget his name. It's the one that gave Pizza the money that time when he was waiting for a bus.
Well, BK was just waiting for an opportunity to impress Angel. That's why he jumped on Lee's show just to call fucking Nadu names and threaten them.
Yeah, he's another one. He's another one that would blow a fucking mobster if he ever met one. You know what I mean? He's so fucking obsessed with and fascinated with these guys. Fucking douchebag.
Yeah,
he's a god.
One thing, Chris. One thing I learned is that if you don't let him on to say what he wants to say, he'll go fucking nuts. I got about 60 messages that he sent to Gunsmoke. Please let me on. I promise I won't say anything. And begging, right? And then as you get closer to the bottom, he starts to get pissed off, and he's like, "Howie's a rat. What do you let that rat control your channel for? I just want to speak to Rob Jean."
Fuck him.
Yeah. He's
look at this. John DeLuca, $49.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, John. Let me bring on Mustache Pete. Sorry, Howie. I know you were about to say something.
No, I wasn't. Go ahead.
No, listen.
Howie, I'll admit it. I was a Gotti fanboy at one time.
You were a who? A Gotti fanboy?
At one time, yeah, a while ago. You know what really got me,
to some
though?
extent, most of us were, but we've
right.
grown
No,
up.
it really got me. I didn't know that story that Howie said about the guy, him fucking the guy's wife. I heard something about the guy there. Remember how you mentioned?
Very true.
Yeah,
I'm not making that up.
Grillo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He used to send them out in bed. That's bad, man.
Ernie Grillo. He listen, he had
no
loyalty.
Too.
He had no loyalty to his own men. That's why he'd sit there
isn't that breaking the Costa Nostra rules? Isn't that a rule breaker?
Absolutely. That's in the top 3.
Right? Yeah, I mean Ernie wasn't made at the time, but still. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but he was
associate at the time at least.
I don't know if he was proposed yet, but he had a future. That's why John is sending him on errands. John wasn't going to associate with guys that weren't going to eventually be made.
Yeah, he would send the guy an errand so he could fuck the guy's wife. I mean, this is the type of person he was. I was looking at some shit today, and I came across the elder Victoria Gotti, right? And I'm looking at her worship of her fucking husband, and I'm saying to Shanna, isn't it amazing? The motherfucker was never ever home. He was either in prison or he was at the social club or bouncing around different nightclubs, or he was fucking other women. And she knows about all of it. But she still worships him. That's why I said they are a fucking cult. This man, John Gotti, had to be we know he was a good talker, but holy shit, man. He was able to get bullshit and then convince even his own family into believing he was good to them in some way.
If they don't talk about him, they lose their identity. They become absolutely nothing.
Yep.
Howie, would you agree with me? That's about 80 to 85% of wise guys, though, that are hardly ever home. That I noticed.
Oh, that's very true. I was barely home myself.
Well, yeah, of
Yep.
course. I'm not saying that he's a standout because of that. I'm just saying that it's a
No,
fact
no,
about
no.
him.
I'm
No,
listen.
no, I know. Because I
Pretty
guess
much.
Sammy was home a lot, they said. He was one of the ones that was home a lot, I guess.
Yeah, they say
They're,
he was faithful.
but they're not out fucking some made guy's wife.
No, I
Yeah.
know. How you doing, Pete?
What's going on, guys?
And he basically admits it on the when he's in jail on tape with his brother Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, thanks again, John DeLuca. Thank you so much, bro.
What's up, John?
Tony Ducks, and it was Neil Delacroix's stepdaughter who he cheated with. Yeah, so that is a rule breaker
Now,
right
Chris,
there.
wait a
Because
minute.
you're
Is
fucking
that,
with the
I know was that a different girl? Is that Ernie's wife, Neil Delacroix's daughter?
No, I'm pretty
Same
sure
girl?
it's Neil Delacroix's stepdaughter. Yeah.
Right, same girl, though? Lady?
Yeah.
Ernie, okay, Ernie's
Yep.
wife and Neil, stepdaughter.
He's got a thing for stepdaughters.
Yeah.
And stepdaughters have a thing for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of breaking the rule twice. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Well,
messing with
getting
his
back
daughter
to
and the wife.
getting that back to fucking Mike C, otherwise known as BK from the Staten Island, the blowjob that thinks he's a gangster on fucking YouTube. Hey, what's up, John? I see you. Yeah, that guy's a real fucking blowjob for real. That's the definition of a blowjob.
Bro, from day one, man. This is why I said, why give him a platform anymore to defend himself? First of all he's going to do is threaten you. But I'll tell you the real reason I'm doing it and how he knows this. It's because, don't get me wrong, I know bringing him on is entertaining and it's almost good for the show. But it'll drive him insane not to bring him on. And that's what I want to do. This guy, Mustache Pete, we talked about this earlier. This guy
Talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about this. This guy is as bipolar as they come. Look at him. 1 minute he's on my show, kissing my ass, trying to be buddies. Literally 3 hours later, he's going berserk on someone else's show about me. Or then he'll come on, make peace with me, and then disappear for 4 or 5 months. And then he comes back and he's instantly starting trouble again. He's a fucking maniac, but I guarantee you he's got no balls and he ain't tough.
No, the ones that talk like that, you know what I mean? Usually 99.9 are the ones that won't do shit. Especially you got like that on YouTube, you know what I mean? Ranting and raving, yelling like that.
Yeah, of course. You think all the things I say, I actually mean it, and I'm actually gonna do. I just say that just for fun. I'm not gonna. I can't afford to go after any of these idiots.
Yeah, but you never screamed out and threatened somebody like he did it a few times, and he did go by Gunsmoke's house at fucking 2 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Well, I'll just say this. He got really mad today, I guess. And I've talked to him on the phone, and ever since him
You
and I had a
told me,
conversation.
P, yeah. We talked about, you told me that last week, I remember.
Yeah. He and I mentioned it today. I think on Gunsmoke's show, I said that when we talked, he was rational and respectful. We both talk like gentlemen when I talk to him. So ever since then, if I talk to somebody on the phone and they're cool to me, I'm not going to talk about them. You know what I mean? I really had no problem with him at all. And even today, I just said that, but he was really angry and heated. And then, I started getting calls when I got off at Gunsmoke's, and right away starts with the threats, and we had some words or whatever, but just going at me and so starting with the insults. And I really don't care what he says, but he called me a hippie. Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
He's the type of guy that'll say, and he'll act tough and say things about you on the internet, on YouTube, right? And then he'll go try to apologize to you on the telephone where no one else could hear him. And then he'll act like, he put you in your place and that's why you're not responding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I even told him, bro, like, what did I say to you that was disrespectful? I don't even understand. But he was just flying off the handle. And it goes right to, I want to meet you, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it's like, dude, you just called me a hippie. I'm peace and love. I'm not trying to fight anybody.
Mustache Pete, what are you talking shit about me?
He
What's
was
going
actually
on with you, Mustache Pete? You got a fucking problem?
he actually called me and he said,
39 Out to Kill Road, I'll split your fucking head open. Listen, you go inside the gym, ask the receptionist about me. I'll put you in the back, I'll give you a fucking knuckle sandwich. Okay, I swear to God, me and BK or me and Joe Bates will put you in the fucking hospital. I swear to God, you'll be in fucking intensive care. Don't fuck with me, Mustache Pete. You think you're handsome, Pete? You think you're handsome? You think you're Rico Suave? You're nothing compared to Shallon's finest. And don't forget it, you'll never see the type of pussy I've seen. Except
he
he's
did
talking
say
about
that.
the one between
I'll
his
bet my
legs.
life he doesn't have a girlfriend.
He said that, Pete, to you?
He's
know what
something
he's like?
along those lines. Yeah, something along those
He
lines.
is like
But,
like an incel. He probably was picked on when he was younger because of that lisp he has, and he's got a complex.
Yeah. And I listen. I'm not gonna fight the kid. I don't want. It doesn't have to go to that. But listen, if he wants a rap battle, I'll fucking do it anytime. We can rap battle anytime on here.
Or maybe you can
I'll
up
demolish
rock
him.
him.
He doesn't know. I used to be a freestyle champ when I was in college. Yeah,
Oh, you got game, huh, Pete? All right.
Bro,
And
I'll
anything that
fucking
Pete
sponsor
says, I
that.
believe it. He's like
I'll
common
DJ
sense.
it. I'll DJ it.
I'm not even kidding. I really did.
I
back in the
believe
day.
you.
And I've heard his lyrical skills. So anytime we could do it like gentlemen, and we can handle it like that. Doesn't have to come to fisticuffs.
What about the other BK? I just played his song. You better.
Oh God, yeah, I heard
Oh,
that.
God, what a jerk off.
Bobby Berberian, thank you very much. Common Sense, $9.99. You're the best. You're the best, Iron Fist. Thank you very much, Common Sense.
Yeah, and
Your
get him
beginnings with Shanna, and that's why I love Mike Christopher. I love you too, baby. Go ahead, Howie. My bad.
Get him back to fucking Mike. Mike, what is it? Mike Coletta, right?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Well, according to my sources, it was Mike Coletta.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
getting back to Mike Coletta. I mean, everybody knows my fucking name. Why can't they know his? Yeah. When he was younger in school, it's true. Everyone picked on him because he had that lisp, and they'd send him home crying. And then all of a sudden, one day, he found YouTube where nobody can get their hands on him, and he became this big tough guy.
Yeah, it like going off of what you said. Shit, I just lost my thought. Never mind. Can't remember what I was saying.
But you
What
know
did you say at the
Howie?
beginning?
What?
I know a lot of kids that, like him, got picked on and end up becoming real tough or are nuts. Do you know people like that too?
Yeah. I mean, listen, sometimes, people when they're kids, they still haven't matured yet. And, it doesn't mean that if they were picked on when they were little, that's the way they're going to turn out.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the kids that pick on kids in school, they're always like 2-3 years older than them. And that's like a big difference. If a kid is 10 years old and a guy 13 years old is picking on him,
Right. Well,
they
this
think
kid
like
moved to the North End,
automatically
right?
because a person's older than them that they can kick his ass.
Right. Well, this kid was small, right? And he moved to the North End when he was 13, which is later. He didn't grow up there. And of course, when you're new to the North End, you're coming from another city, get picked on. And this kid became one of the biggest friggin' gangsters and biggest nuts in the North End.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know how someone's going to turn out until they become a man.
Yeah.
And, because sometimes you got to find that confidence within yourself, and realize that it's really not a big deal if you lose a fight, as long as you fight.
Right. And that's the first thing that we did. He fought back. And then after that, he was just sticking people all the time.
Right. Then when you realize you can knock a guy out with one punch, you gain that confidence. Then you just want to knock everybody out.
Yeah. Let me just, not to get off the subject, but I got to do this real quick because I got this a while ago. Dave, I don't want to say your last name. He sent $5. He said, I'm even apprehensive about reading this, but Ethan, I know you're getting slaughtered, but shut the fuck up. Yeah, and what he means is Bethany. The word is that she went to the bottom of the steps, you know, and fucking yelled up, "Ethan, shut the fuck up!" while all this was going on, because she thought he was making noise and shit. Anyway, sorry, I just had to read that.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I
Dave.
thought she said BK, shut the fuck up.
So what happened
You know how
today,
many
though? I
times he's
missed it.
been told that?
Yeah,
What,
Mike
today?
Coletta.
What BK? Yeah.
Yeah, hit the
Oh.
like button, Mike.
Yeah, hit the like button, dickhead. Go ahead, Howie, tell him, because I didn't witness it. I didn't
Go
even
ahead. What'd you
see
say,
I
Guns
didn't
yo?
Smoke show.
Chad, what'd you say?
Chad wants to know what happened today with this
With
dickhead.
BK, I missed it. What did he?
I was talking to Gunsmoke this morning on his show, and BK came in under a different name, and he said, "Hey Howie, keep my name out of your mouth." I said, "Fuck you, pussy," and then Gunsmoke booted him off, and he went fucking nuts. He stayed in fucking Gunsmoke studio and wouldn't leave, and he kept messaging Gunsmoke, "Please, I won't say nothing. I'll be calm." And then when he couldn't get his way, he started saying, "I just want to talk to Rob Jean. I won't say nothing to Howie." I'm telling you, like begging to come on. It was driving him crazy that I said, "Fuck you, pussy," and he didn't get a chance to say anything back.
Yeah. Could you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And what I
thought
wanted
you
to
lost.
say,
We lost you.
well, yeah, because now he's calling me nonstop now. You know.
Oh God,
Bro,
you're kidding
block
me.
him, bro. Fuck that,
Well,
bro.
here's the thing, and this is off of what Howie said before. You know, this kid knows my name. He knows my phone number because he took it off of YouTube. But he calls me with no caller ID, bro. At least call me with your number. Why are you calling with no caller ID? What are you worried about? Why are you so worried about all that shit? You know all my information. You can find me in 1 fucking second if you got all that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I told him today. I live in New Jersey. You can find me no problem. Like, we think I'm gonna come to Staten Island?
Yeah, I know these people. They crack me up. Yeah, all right.
Over YouTube.
Even if I was gonna go and meet somebody, I'm not gonna meet them where they live. You know.
No,
of course.
I'm automatically wrong in that situation.
Well, not
right?
only that, but listen, you don't go to anybody's neighborhood. You know what I mean? You don't go to anybody's neighborhood, because what do they got in their neighborhood? You know what I mean? They got all their fucking people. You know, so not to
their
say,
house, Chris.
not to
their
say
house.
that. Yeah, and not to say that
That was
BK has
wrong.
a crew, but still, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I say, if anybody's ever stupid enough to want to meet me in York City, guess what? They're going to leave here in about 55 different pieces. And I'm not stupid enough to go to your fucking neighborhood, because it'll be the same situation.
You see, the position that I'm in, I have to make sure that I'm in the right. You know, I have to make sure that I'm defending myself. So,
I can see the news articles now.
Yeah.
You know, and there has to come a point where you have to start looking at yourself like you're acting like a stalker ex-boyfriend. Like, bro, you're gonna call me like 3 times in a row if I don't pick up. Right. That's weird shit, bro.
He's nuts. Well, and you knew he was watching, right?
Yeah.
You said you thought he was all right. I thought he was all right. Remember, you talked to me last week, and you said, he wasn't that bad of a kid. We had a normal talk, and I thought he left.
He's all right. He's all right when he's sleeping.
Right, but he said he wasn't having. The last time I think he was on FBS's show, Chris's show, he said, "I'm done with this stuff." You know what I mean? I don't need this bullshit. I don't. You know what I mean? And he left for a while. I thought he was serious.
Yeah, and for as far as I go, I've never said anything bad about him since. Like, he was respectful to me, respectful to him, but he got really upset today, whatever. But don't call me talking all that shit, bro. Like,
yeah, he's like the type of guy you got, if you're friends with him, you got to give him a lollipop just to keep his mouth busy so he don't say anything.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, I want to shout out St. Elizabeth. She sent $50 for #NoBK. Fuck that bitch, she said. Thank you very much for the 50.
Thanks,
and we're gonna start that hashtag for sure. Dave also sent $5 for hey BK. Howie said shut the fuck up. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's listen,
Mike Coletta, you're a blowjob, Mike Coletta.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what he was mad about when he just called me. He said something about, see what they're doing with the name? See what they're doing with the name? I said, bro.
Oh, well, he knows my fucking name. So.
And he knows mine too. And my number.
Listen.
So
I found out his name in 2 seconds. in 2 seconds, I called Staten Island.
Yeah, now I know he talked to people that that know BK, because I didn't fucking tell Howie that shit. I didn't. That's why I was surprised when he said his full name. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, people aren't hard to find, especially, you know, in those neighborhoods. Everybody's a fucking washwoman.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. I mean, I don't understand why he had to come back and act like this, but obviously he needs attention or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, all I had to do was tell my friend to go on YouTube, look at his fucking picture, and that was it. And I knew his name.
He's infamous.
No, I'm just saying, like, I know somebody that knows a lot of people from out there. It's not a big place, Staten Island. Everybody knows each other.
But here's the thing, Howie. They jumped the gun.
Oh shit, Chad, you cut out, my friend. And Tony Ducks, you're right. Until Chad comes back, let me read this. Like I said, he gave up his
right.
Oh, go ahead, Chad. You cut out.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Chris. What'd they say he did? He posted something of his wife or something?
Yeah, what he did was, this guy's such a dummy, bro. He knew we're trying to find out who he is and shit, right? Oh shit, St. Elizabeth. Another $50 for fuck BK. I love Howie.
Oh,
thank you. Thank you, Howie. She loves you,
nice.
So I got $50. So anyway, he comes on I guess maybe it was Jimmy and Tommy Dades, or somebody did a show about Tommy Dades killing, I think it was Frank Coletta. Was that his name? No, not Frank Coletta.
No, yeah.
Jimmy Coletta.
Uncle, yeah, right.
Jimmy Coletta, I believe. And he fucking, he does a little video on his channel talking about how that really hit close to home because Jimmy Coletta was his uncle. Bro, as soon as I heard that, it didn't take me 10 minutes and I had his name, his addresses, his phone numbers, all his family's addresses and phone numbers. I was like, I did a show later clowning the shit out of him for doing it. Why would you say your uncle was... Bro.
That was the video that I told my friend to look at.
Which one?
The one with what's his name? Frank Coletta, with the story with
Jimmy James.
Yeah,
Coletta.
with Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I got you.
And then you know, he looked at a picture of him too. He said he looked like a squirrel.
He does. Did you see my thumbnail?
Chris, but that isn't why they went by Gunsmoke's house. The night I'm talking about, remember why did they
that. Oh, yeah. No, you had cut out, bro, so I didn't know what you meant. No, what happened is Joe Bay8th is a fucking sucker for these trolls, especially NB. So he's sitting in his fucking playroom with BK late at night one night because they had a lot of sleepovers together. No bullshit. Okay. They used to sit up there and eat candy and play with baseball cards and, you know, compare sneakers and stuff. And who knows, they probably blew each other a couple of times. But NB calls up or sends an email or text to fucking Joe Bay8th while he's live and says, Gunsmoke just doxed your wife. Meanwhile, let me tell you something. Till this day, his wife has never been doxed by anyone. No less Gunsmoke. It never even happened. She literally just told him that to make him go nuts, and he did. He snapped on a live, and he said, I'm going to get this motherfucker. He put black fingerless gloves on. It was fucking embarrassing. Him and BK get in the car. They drive from Staten Island to Queens. They go to Gunsmoke's house and do nothing. They do nothing. Joe drove around in circles. BK got out, didn't go anywhere near Gunsmoke's house, just walked up and down the street yelling shit. And then he got in the car with Joe. They took off, and by Joe's own words, BK cried on the way home because he said, oh, man, we fucked up. We're going to go to jail for this. We're going to get arrested for this. And that brings me to what I told Howie earlier. So I've had it with BK, and I'm ready to really tear him to shreds because I can't fucking stand troublemakers. I never like people who like to go around and start fights in the street, and that's what he does on here. So I decided, you know what? All these reports I pull on people and I find out all their info, it's time to do one on this cocksucker. So we did one. And guess what we found out? Howie, you want to tell him?
Nothing. He's never been arrested. Nothing. He has no criminal record.
No criminal record. This tough guy who thinks he's going to assault people and do this and that. Never been arrested, not once. Never been in handcuffs. Never been to jail.
Arrested?
Nope. Has a clean background. This guy. There is literally nothing to find on him. His addresses, one address, it was him and I believe his parents lived there together. There's an address in Brooklyn, a couple in Staten Island. That's it. There's nothing else. I mean, the guy's got no life. It's unbelievable. Even like, there's an area where it tells you about relatives and shit. There wasn't many. It's unreal. This guy is an absolute fucking zero.
He's in the chat now. Please let me come on. Fuck you, BK. Suffer.
No, hell no. Block anybody that even looks like BK. Block him. He's fucking.
You won't be able to sleep tonight thinking about this. Suffer.
Nope.
You want to know more about me? Go to gangland.com.
Yeah, really.
Well, he's a lot younger than me and you. You're my age. You said 56, 57, right? Howie?
56, yeah. Yeah, 56.
And how old is he?
Yeah, he's like in his 30s.
I'm 42.
No, but Pete, he's younger than you, right, Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 36.
That's still a baby. He's still a baby.
I know. I got a kid 29, man. Fucking 6'3" and I'm a bouncer. Tough fucking kid, too.
Before I was 36, I did two little small bits.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you guys said, anybody who's talking that much and making that many threats,
Well, that's the way he portrays himself, as this fucking tough guy from Staten Island, that he's involved with people, and meanwhile the guy doesn't have not even a fucking jaywalking ticket.
Nothing.
The rest I could see, because I know some people that didn't do jail time, and I like the Polly Walnut. She get points for not going to jail, but there isn't a lot of people. There isn't a lot of people like that, though.
It's not that you should get credit for it. It's that the point is, the reason we're making a big deal of the fact that he's never been to jail is because you can't possibly be this dangerous guy you portray yourself to be. You can't possibly be this guy who's been in a million fights and beat up everybody he's ever come across and fucked people up left and right. There's no way. And not have a jail record or any criminal record. There's no way. It's
you got to get arrested at least, right?
Yeah, and you've never been a street guy. If for any substantial amount of time involved in any type of crime without getting arrested here. And that's just the way it is. And trust me, it's not just a criminal record. In this report, we would have seen if he's ever been arrested, and he never was. St. Elizabeth sent $50 more. Thank you, St. Elizabeth. You're my savior tonight.
Wow. I might have to go out on a date with her.
Yeah. BK equals squirrel. She said, that's what she said. Shit, thank you so much.
Yeah, especially in this day and age, the way the cops watch everybody. I mean, if you're really about that, if you're really living that life, you're bound to get arrested sooner or later.
You got to, right?
Not only that, but you're gonna have some scars on your face, some chipped teeth. I never met a real tough guy that had a perfect. I'm not saying he has a perfect face. I don't really know what he looks like, but it shows on the outside. You live that life.
Yeah.
And all I know is if I was a single guy and I didn't have any kids here with me, I would not be on here right now. I would not be calling some dude from YouTube bugging out. I'd be out with my friends or doing other things. You know what I mean? It's a Saturday night.
Yeah, that's what shows me he ain't got a girlfriend. Look, Saturday night he's on YouTube.
Right. Like how much you want to call me and yell and shit. Like, bro, you can say whatever you want to say. It's not going to change anything.
Like you probably spend a lot of Saturday nights in because you don't want to be hung over to hang out with your kids the next day,
Oh yeah, I'm a single. I have my kids are with me during the week and then every other weekend. So the weekends my kids aren't here, I have a good time. You know what I mean?
Bro.
But when they are, I do my dad thing.
That's great.
That's why I got all the respect in the world for you, Pete.
I got 2 kids.
No, but listen, breaking news. St. Elizabeth just sent another 50. And she said,
Right on.
Howie, I'm single all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you in
I'm gonna have
Texas?
to. I'm gonna have to give her my phone number.
I don't have any contact with her.
All right, then I'll just find a way to get her my email address.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's very simple. Yep. Yeah.
I think he just needs to take a deep breath and think about what he's doing, because he's trying to attack the wrong people. Like nobody here really attacked him first. You know.
No, that's the thing, bro. Like the last few days when he said you can't keep my name out of your mouth, all I do the impression, bro. If you can't handle that, I don't know what to tell you. Listen, bro, you sound fruity, you talk with a lisp. You've got this insanely ridiculous voice. You sound robotic. You don't even sound like a human. It's hilarious to make fun of you, bro. And you had never had any problem talking shit about me, except you're not nearly as good at it. So you want to be that fucking thin-skinned and sensitive, then fuck you. You know, we'll eat you alive from now on, and now I won't let you come on and speak your piece. Because you can't come on without threatening somebody. I don't take threats lightly, bro. So fuck you. I ain't even going to give you the chance to talk to me, bro. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
And leave
bro.
Mustache Pete the fuck alone. I'll tell you what, Mike, my promise to you. You keep calling Mustache Pete and we'll start calling people. And I have every phone number, bro. Leave him the fuck alone. For real.
Or at least call me with your number, bro, so I can call you back. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
I don't
Yeah,
think
right.
they think they could terrorize people like as if we don't have their phone numbers. BK, I had your phone numbers the night you fucking talked that shit about your uncle. You talked about, you made that stupid video. I've had your numbers since that night. Cell phone numbers, home phone numbers, everything. Holy shit. Let me see something here.
Not
St.
again.
Elizabeth, my
St.
God.
Elizabeth.
Oh, now I might have to propose.
Yeah, $50 more for I'm friends with Gunsmoke. Oh, okay. So I guess Gunsmoke maybe knows how to contact her.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll get into
Yeah.
Gunsmoke later.
There you go.
I wouldn't mind talking to a like-minded person.
Let me tell you
I'm
something
sure.
too. You should all agree with me. Somebody that if something's gonna happen, right? The person isn't gonna threaten anybody. It's gonna be somebody that never said nothing and just did it, and you're not even gonna know who did it.
Of course. Of
Right.
course.
Right, Howie? Because they're
Yeah,
not
that's
going
what
to
I'm
threaten
saying.
on
Listen,
things. You know what I
I
mean?
say,
They're just not going to say nothing.
I say what I say on here, but that's all for entertainment purposes.
I know.
You know, it's not none of these idiots are worth getting losing your freedom over. Especially they're gonna call the cops in 2 seconds flat.
freedom, money, all that shit, bro. People don't think about that shit when they get in trouble.
I look at it this way, you know, if a problem comes to me, I'm entitled to the same rules everybody else has.
Right.
I can defend myself. Okay.
Absolutely.
And if I'm able to reach you with my hands, that means you were in my space, and and that's a threat when you invade somebody's space.
Yeah. Oh, you go by my house, you come by somebody's house.
Well, forget it.
You forget it.
Yeah, especially
I
if you
got a
got kids
thing,
there.
and it doesn't leave my house, and I never take it out. It just stays here in case something like that, a break-in or something, you know?
Yeah.
It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Exactly. You got that right.
Fucking right, bro. Yeah.
And I've got plenty of offers, and I won't sell it.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. Lee Cole Super Chat Calculator, Neil S. in parentheses said, Howie and St. Elizabeth, another MobTube miracle. Yes. Listen, we might have made a love
you
connection.
never know. You never know. I'm single, so you know. You never know.
I mean, we know she's got money, so hey.
Apparently. Apparently, yeah. No shit. Yeah. I wonder if she lives anywhere near Lubbock, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
Hey, so
you guys could go visit Lee together.
You're telling me that BK could get a gun legally? Buy a gun legally?
Oh yeah,
No
but he would
felonies,
Yeah,
use
but
nothing.
one.
New York is rough. You can't, even if you got a clean record, it's really hard. You have to have like a
Yeah.
business or something.
He might be able to get one legally, but he doesn't have the balls to use it illegally, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he's nothing to worry about.
I'm telling you, they're
Yeah,
hard to get now. In
and
the
plus
80s and 90s, you could get them on the street in a box and I'm telling you, it's hard to get one now.
You're telling me, bro.
Legally and illegally.
I met these skinheads, bro, out in the fucking boonies when I was like 17. These motherfuckers, they actually wanted crack, and the dude wanted to trade me a 12 gauge Smith and Wesson I'm sorry, 12 Smith and Wesson, a 12 gauge Mossberg pump with a pistol grip. Okay, you know, like the sawed off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he opens his fucking trunk. He had a trunk full of them, brand fucking new. Bro, me and my friends, we must have bought 15 of these. They're fucking 12 gauge sawed off Mossberg pumps with the pistol grip. These guns were fucking sweet. Like, bro, it was so easy back then. I used to get guns
Right.
when I
I
was
was going to
15,
say, this
16
wasn't
years old.
recently.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
no.
was going to
I
say,
would
yeah.
never say it if it was. Hell no.
Oh.
This is when I was a teenager.
Trunk
But
full. Wow.
a trunk full. But these guys were no joke. They were, you know, on that domestic terrorist type of shit. You know what I mean? But now, like even like legally, I know it's hard in New York and stuff, but like PA, it's crazy, bro. PA, you could walk into a store. You don't need no fucking nothing. You could walk into a store, like Bass Pro Shops or something, and walk out with
Right.
6 AR-15s if you want. It'll take a half an hour. You know, they run your shit. That's it. You don't need a license, a permit, nothing. You know what I mean? All they got to do is
You didn't need a pistol permit. What did you need? All you need was the thing you could put it in your trunk. What was it called? Not a permit. What do you call it?
I don't
Is it
know.
an FID license or something? Yeah. And you could buy it, like you said, in a bass shop or any sports show that, shop that's sold rifles, you know what I mean? Hunting rifle. You could buy even a handgun.
yeah. You can go buy
FID card, right?
a gun in Walmart.
Right. I think it's an FID card or something. It's not a permit.
Somebody said that you can't get your license in New York for a pistol. And besides that, New York is not a stand your ground state. So, you know, if you do have one legitimately, you use it, you might still be in trouble. You know?
Well, like Chris said, remember the guy with the car? When the car, Chris, you were talking about, there was a kid, and they call him Johnny Guns. And remember the Bronx Tale where he slapped the kid around? The kid, remember the kid had the guns and fucking he slapped him around. What are you doing selling that? You're gonna get us all pinched. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, we used to bust the kid's balls and say he was that, but this kid was a little sharper than that. But he had a connection, his uncle, with the IRA years ago, and he had anything you wanted back in the early 90s. Had to be.
Bro, it was nothing, man. I had friends that I won't get too detailed, but there was like a gun show somewhere around here, and friends of mine robbed it. Like they broke into the banquet hall where it was being held. Bro, they must have stolen 45 guns. They filled their fucking cars, bro. They were just giving everybody guns. It was crazy. I had another friend that stole a fucking shotgun and a 9mm straight out of a cop car. You know what I mean? Like, bro, there was people were crazy, but it was so easy to get guns. But my point was just in PA, you don't need any kind of license or permit. As long as you have a clean background, you can walk into any fucking gun shop and walk out with a gun. Any type of gun.
Those gun shows you're talking about, they have those gun shows. It seems like it's easy if you don't have a felony or nothing.
That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't go near guns. I'm a felon.
I mean, they'll just do a background check on you. But if you want to conceal and carry, then that's a different process.
Okay. I'm a hippie. I don't believe in guns. You know?
How do they know what you're doing with it, Howie, though? Once you leave there, like you said, conceal and carry. You know what I mean? Once you leave
what I'm saying is, I believe it's a little bit more difficult to get a conceal and carry license as opposed to buying a gun and taking it home.
Right.
You know, like you're allowed to have a gun in your home in those types of states, but you're probably not. You need a license to be able to carry it outside.
Yeah. Because with that FID card, thing. You can carry it in your trunk, but you can't have it inside the car. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to hunt or something. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? You can have the
unloaded too
rifle.
in the
Yeah.
case with a
Yep.
locked
Yep.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is too, like, yeah, you know, maybe the kid could fight. I don't know, but if you're gonna want to beat somebody up, why would you yell it on here and call people? Like, if you want to get away with something, especially if you've never been in trouble in your life, why would you come on here and start and talk that shit and then
Bro,
actually meet up with somebody?
he's got serious mental fucking problems.
Listen, in New
There's
York
no
City, it
denying
doesn't matter if you can fight.
Yeah.
He wanted to fight in the gym too. I mean, that's. I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Let him go to FBS's neighborhood and look for a fair fight.
Yeah. Oh, I wish he would. Oh my! Listen. I'll get a couple of people that'll fight him. Yeah, just see what happens.
I'll tell you
What's
what.
up, fellas?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Gunsmoke. What's up, Gunsmoke?
Oh,
Oh, yo,
Gunsmoke.
yo.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Hey, Gunsmoke, what's up, buddy?
What's up, bro?
No, I was
Anyway,
gonna say,
I didn't mean to. Yeah, I didn't mean
oh,
to
go ahead.
interrupt.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just
No,
gonna
go
say,
ahead.
you know, I grew up in one of these little close knit Italian neighborhoods that, you know, we're tough, but where I live now, more north, I wouldn't even want to come here and start trouble because the people where I live will just bury you in their garden. You know what I mean? It's there's
Yeah.
woods around here, and it's a different kind of place. People from
Yeah,
New York City
people-
don't like coming here. You know what I mean?
People don't understand that there are some neighborhoods that are like war zones. You know, they're not like fucking Ozone Park and Howard Beach and I mean, there's some bad parts of Brooklyn, but it's usually not in the Italian neighborhood.
No. And nowadays, a lot Brooklyn and the Bronx and everything. I mean, you got hipsters walking around everywhere with
Yeah.
tight pants. Nobody's really
Yeah.
afraid anymore.
Yeah, it's
You know,
crazy.
Bushwick. I was in Bushwick not too long ago, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I was walking around there. It's a
Yeah,
And
it's all
Bushwick,
hipsters now,
Bushwick used to be the worst of the worst.
I know. Now it's all artists and kids that are in college from the Midwest.
Groovy
and
shit,
all this
man.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even
person-
Bed-Stuy, I heard. Even Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's different.
Yeah.
My mom grew up in Bed-Stuy. That's where she lived, you know, as a kid and a teenager. And when I was like maybe 12 or 13, her and my dad drove me through there. And my mom wanted to see her old neighborhood. Not a good idea. Bro, I never saw anything like it. It was fucking, bro, there's like cars that were burned up, you know, turned over in the street. You know, all the fucking houses were abandoned. It was a goddamn nightmare. I was like, holy shit. But now, because of this gentrification and all that,
Yeah.
apparently you can't even afford an apartment in Bed-Stuy anymore.
Cultural appropriation.
You remember back in the day, there were
The
certain
Bronx.
stops you wouldn't want to get. I'm sorry, go ahead, Howie. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, no. Well, I was gonna say that back in the day, the Bronx actually looked like a war zone.
Oh,
Buildings
yeah.
fucking collapsed to the ground. It
Yeah.
was fucking crazy.
Graffiti
They burned it down
everywhere.
in the 70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 70s, they burned the Bronx down, didn't they? The South Bronx.
Yeah, South Bronx was fucking all messed up.
And there
All
was
the
How
places.
you would know when we drove from Boston, right? We would meet somebody. We used to sell the dust, the angel dust, when we get the juice balls in the Bronx. And you knew on the highway near the Bronx, you'd see all cars like with the tires all off on the highway and shit like that. It was bad, the Bronx.
Yeah, there was places on the subway you wouldn't want to get off at the stop. And nowadays, you see a hipster on a bicycle with a mustache just gets off at the worst place you from in the 80s you would never want to get off in. You know, it's a different world now.
I mean, I don't know about now, but I know the neighborhood where Yankee Stadium is.
Right.
That was a bad neighborhood.
Yeah.
I
don't
went
know
to a
about
game
now, but-
there, Yankee Stadium, the Bronx. It's funny they put it there. Beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
But guys,
The Bronx Zoo too.
Yeah.
Bronx
the
Zoo
Bronx
there.
Zoo, yeah.
Mhm.
We always thought we were going to get robbed, too. We always had a pack because we thought we were going to get robbed from the dust. Because
I just
everything's
wanna-
cheaper in New York. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
I just want to. I'm sorry to keep deviating from the subject, but I just got, you know, a very detailed report on this dickhead Mike. Okay, as far pertaining to what we were talking about.
Okay.
So here we go. This is the breaking news. There is no in his background, no liens, levies, lawsuits, bankruptcies, tax warrants, arrests, warrants, major traffic offenses for which a fine is greater than $100. No fingerprints were ever rolled, local, state, or federal. No federal litigation. No adverse criminal data. published about him in any news report or social media post. So listen, BK, that's good. You should be proud, bro. I wish I had a background like that. Why are you trying to be a gangster, bro? You could go get any job. You could get I don't know how hard it is in New York. You could legally own firearms. Bro, what do you mean? You got a clean slate. You've never even been arrested. Why are you acting tough and trying to get in trouble? You know what I mean?
Dangerous
not
game,
like,
but...
listen, not like if you faced anyone, you would ever do anything any fucking way. But why act like that? Why act tough? We know now that you're soft as baby shit. We could see it.
Right.
You know
He's playing a dangerous game, bro. He thinks it's funny.
You haven't seen any of this shit that the rest of us have seen. What are you even doing on this platform? For fuck's sake, even Lee has a record. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Yeah, 2 bullets.
Lee is a gangster.
Yeah,
Lee is a gangster compared to BK, bro. Unbelievable.
Seriously, you know how many jobs you can't get if you have a felony? There's so many jobs you can't get because you're a convicted
Well, I'll
felon.
tell you what, though. I will say this. Some laws were changed, I think, during the Obama era. And basically, certain companies get tax breaks now for hiring felons. Believe it or not, there's certain companies that want to hire felons because of the tax breaks they get, but they'll still be picky about which felons. Like, in other words, I wouldn't have as much of a problem getting a job with my drug offenses as somebody with violent offenses. You know, depending on where you work, they're not going to hire you if you have major theft, larceny on your record. A lot of places won't hire you if you have a violent crime like armed robbery or assault, attempted murder, any of that shit. But still, it's actually, compared to the past, it's fairly easy to get a job now.
Yeah,
but it's still not
7 years. Some things are sealed too. I think they changed.
Well, a lot of companies they don't go back more than 7 years. You know
trust me, BK, you don't want to go to Rikers Island. Trust me, especially a guy that looks like you. They eat you up alive.
Oh God, they tear you apart, bro. Yeah. Be like, look at my knuckles. You see these fists? They're all lumpy and shit. That's from punching walls, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Oh my God.
It sounds like a combination of BK and the Cowardly Lion from
Put him up. Put him up.
Put him up. Put him up. Yeah, bro.
One hand behind my back.
BK Shaolin, Michael Coletta.
Fucking how you're funny.
Staten Island, New York. Why? Everybody gets to know who I am.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, fuck it. It is what it is. Besides, the guy doxed himself.
Yeah, that ginger would get. Yeah, there you go. Tony Ducks, that ginger, right?
Ginger.
He is a
gingers have no souls.
He's a fucking redheaded Italian.
Yeah.
Sorry,
probably got freckles.
Probably, yeah. I think he does actually.
He does. I thought
he looks like Leave It to Beaver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guys, I'll be right back.
He definitely ain't no Canelo Alvarez.
I think he just needs a little more happiness.
No Canelo Alvarez.
No, I don't think anybody got that. Canelo happens to have freckles, red hair.
I think he needs a little more happiness in his life. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know.
You don't know who that is?
Throw punches too.
Who's that? UFC or baseball player?
Canelo?
No. Canelo. He's a boxer.
Boxer.
Yeah, boxer.
And a good one at that.
Yeah, very
it's like
good.
3 titles in 3 different weight classes.
Gunsmoke, you really didn't know who Canelo Alvarez is?
I gotta see his face. Come
on, Gunsmoke.
I'll look it up right now.
Brother?
God damn it!
He's a boxer. A boxer.
He's not just a boxer either. He's one of the best.
No, he's not one of the best. If I don't know him, let's see his face. No, I don't know this motherfucker. I don't know this ginger.
The only fight I know that he lost when he fought, what's his name, right before he retired.
Mayweather?
Yeah, no, not Mayweather. He lost to Mayweather. You're right.
Yeah,
That's
what I thought you were talking about.
He lost to De La Hoya and he lost to Mayweather. That's it.
Who?
I used to like Zab Judah. Remember
Alvarez?
Canelo
didn't fight Oscar De La Hoya.
I thought he did right before he retired.
He was promoted by Oscar De La Hoya.
All right, he did. I thought he did. So he lost to Mayweather. You're right. Yeah.
No, by the time,
Jason, no negatives, you.
By the time Canelo really hit the scene like that, and was moving up in the ranks and shit, Oscar De La Hoya was already retired.
Promoting, yeah. He beat. I was
Yeah.
thinking he beat the guy that died.
Listen.
Gotti, Arturo
By-
Gotti.
What was he when he
Canelo-
fought Mayweather? Wasn't he 23? I think.
Yeah, 23.
And
Yeah,
that
he's
was
young.
what, like 13?
And he had to
12 to
lose weight
13,
too.
something
He had
like
to
that.
lose weight too.
Yeah, 13.
He
I
had to
believe.
fight. Yeah.
Well, listen, he is supposed to be fighting at 160 based on his height.
Yeah, he should.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
became the undisputed champion at 168. Okay,
Right.
and
Yeah.
he knocked out Sergey Kovalev at light heavyweight, and he
And
lost.
Kovalev's a good fighter too. The
and
Russian.
he lost
He's
a
good.
close decision to Dmitry Bivol, who happens to be one of the best fighters in the world. Also,
And didn't he
but
beat
Damn.
Triple
he's a
G?
natural. He's a natural
Howie?
light heavyweight. What?
Didn't he just beat? Did he just beat Triple G? Ganapi Garvin?
Yeah,
Didn't he
right.
just beat?
He fought
Yeah.
Triple G 3 times.
Triple
yeah.
G.
Yeah.
Triple
And he's
OG.
good. He was undefeated one time, beating everybody.
He was the boogeyman, and
He was good. Yeah.
and
Kovalev
Canelo
was good too.
They gave him a draw in the first fight. I think Triple G might have edged the first fight, but
Right.
that was the
Yeah.
first time Canelo fought him, and Triple G
Right.
was the boogeyman of the sport. Okay,
Yeah.
and I think he made a good outing of himself, Canelo. But then he legitimately came back, fought Triple G
Yeah.
different. He stood in the middle of the ring and outboxed him, won legitimately. And then the third time he fought Triple G, there was no dispute.
No,
He
no,
won.
I know. I gotta look after Google how many losses he got.
He's only got 2.
He's got that's it too.
He lost to a light heavyweight, and he lost to Mayweather.
And Mayweather, right?
But
And he was young. You're right. When he fought Mayweather, he was young. Howie, he was young. He was really young.
And a lot of people thought he was crazy for going to fight Dmitry Bivol at light heavyweight. The guy's a legitimate light heavyweight. Canelo's not a light heavyweight.
Yeah.
And size does make a difference in boxing.
Yeah. What's his name? Retired undefeated, right? Mayweather. But he fought too defensive for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan.
I think he frustrated Canelo when he fought. Listen, Mayweather, no matter what you say about him, he is one of the greatest.
He's undefeated. You got to give him that, right? He
Yeah.
never lost.
And when he fought Canelo, he was still a baby.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he was. That was still a good fight, though, bro.
Yeah, he was fighting at 147. I mean, he fights now at 168.
Bro, I watched that fight on a 50-foot projector screen at my Mexican Connect's house. Bro, it was all Mexicans except for me. Do you know how much money was on fucking Alvarez that night? Bro, I'm talking about just one friend alone lost 12,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They all
Really? He was an underdog too. He was a big underdog.
Yeah, but they're listen, Mexican people, you know how they support their fighters and shit, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
No joke, bro.
Yeah.
So they fucking every single one of them, they were betting. It was all Mexican drug dealers betting against all black drug dealers. You know what I mean? The fucking they lost their
If there
asses.
weren't any Mexican fans, there would be no money in boxing.
No, it's
I'm
true.
trying to think of the fight that went away for jail. He kept doing coke and he couldn't stop it. He just passed away. He was a great fighter. Johnny Viva La Loca. What was his name? He won 3 belts and he did 5 years in jail. From Albuquerque, New Mexico. Johnny, they did an HBO thing on documentary on him. Really good fighter.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I can't think of his last name. There's a big HBO documentary on it, on HBO.
Like Brian Gumble.
Yeah, Ishmael is right. Puerto Ricans love boxing also, yeah. That's a big rivalry, Puerto Ricans and Mexican fighters when they fight.
Yeah, he fought some other kid that was in the same town.
Somebody says you're talking about Tapia.
Johnny Tapia, there you go.
Yeah.
Remember he fought the kid and they had to have cops everywhere because it was going to be a gang riot?
Yeah.
He fought the kid from the same town as him. Yeah, he couldn't stay clean, Howie. He was a great fighter.
Yeah.
Tapia, yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of good fighters.
Well, he
back in the
snapped.
day
Somebody
and
killed his mother, stabbed his mother with an ice pick 7 times, and he never got over it.
I mean, I used to love
HBO
Sugar Ray
documentary.
Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard was one of my favorite fighters.
Don't get me started on Rocky
I like Boom
Marciano.
Boom Mancini. Ray Boom Boom.
Boom Boom Mancini. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I liked him. He was good.
Yeah, he was a tough little bastard.
He was. I like Gotti too. Arturo Gotti. Him and Mickey Ward, 3 of the best fights ever.
Yeah.
The trilogies,
His death was wacky. Gotti's death.
His wife did that. I set it up.
So too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, he got demolished by Mayweather.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And no, he fought De La Hoya too, and that's who I was thinking of. He got his ass kicked by De La Hoya. But he was old, Gotti. Yeah.
De La Hoya was a tough bastard when he was a fighter.
I know.
Pretty boy, but tough.
But you know, when I don't have a beard, I look like De La Hoya, actually.
Do you really?
I swear to God. Yeah. I do.
Hey, Mayweather beat De La Hoya, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They fought, right?
That was a close fight, but.
Yeah. No, that was, listen, my opinion on that fight, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. De La Hoya whooped his ass.
Really? Yeah. I didn't see it.
I gotta agree with you. I do believe that too.
He beat the shit. I think that was the worst fucking decision in the history of boxing. Every time I watch that replay, I'm like, I want to throw up.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Sugar Ray though and Muhammad Ali had the best swag when they fought. Like just
I know, and
that Sugar Ray and Hagler was a close fight. That was a lot of people argue over that fight. That was a close fight.
Did you see the other day Mayweather made a comment that he made a whole statement about how he was better than Ali and fucking and Sugar Ray and all this, and it's crazy, bro. This dude,
the fighters were better back then. He didn't have no competition, Mayweather.
Bro, it's not even the same type of fight. I mean, those fucking fighters were conditioned. Those guys, 15 rounds. I mean, a lot of boxers these days by the 6th round they're hanging on each other.
Then.
Yeah, of course.
You ever hear Edwin Valero?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was a really, really good fighter, and he murdered his wife, I believe, and he fucked up his whole career.
Did he come out saying hello?
Yeah,
I was thinking that. Yeah.
You know who's on my Facebook? He requested me, Jose Rebalta.
He was a good fighter.
Oh, yeah, bro. His fight with Tyson?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah. He's on there all the time talking about old boxing shit. No, I was thinking about fucking messaging him and asking him for an interview.
Yeah, but you think about all of us, right? Tyson, when he came out, was killing everybody. He was something. He was probably the best fighter that I saw. It didn't get past 1 or 2 rounds. He was killing people.
He used to piss people off because they would get the pay-per-view and then the fight would be over.
Yeah, it was over, right? Yeah.
Not just that, but there's nothing like heavyweights. You know what I mean? In my opinion, bro, those are always the best.
That makes the fight game the heavyweight. You need the heavyweight division.
Well, the heavyweights, it's just like you can blink your eyes and it's over.
Right?
Yeah.
One punch.
It's the chances of there being a knockout is very, very high. That's what makes them so much fun to watch.
I'll tell you, this Gypsy King isn't bad. You know, he's a good fighter, Gypsy King.
Yeah, he's good.
He can box and he can knock you out.
You know, I forgot his name. The guy from the Crunk gym that trains him now.
What you mean? The other kid that he fought?
No, the black guy that trains him now. I forgot his name. But somebody will tell me his name.
Tommy Hearns, the hitman?
No, I'm talking about the Gypsy King. He wasn't known for his power.
No.
He went to a lot of decisions. But the guy that trains him now taught him how to use his power, and that's why he knocked out.
And he's from the Cromp Gym, the guy that trains him, how are you saying?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Emmanuel Stewart's nephew, that's him.
Is that on Arthur Kill Road?
2239 Arthur Kill Road. Come to Staten Island, motherfucker. I'll take you inside the gym. Ask the receptionist about me. Ask her how many faces I fucking busted. Scumbags just like you, I swear to God. Me and Joe Bay 8 will put you in intensive care. Okay? You'll have a cast on each leg and we'll break your fucking face open. We'll cave your fucking skull in. I swear to God, keep fucking with me. I'm BK Shallon's finest.
Succotash.
Anytime I get, it's like triggers for me.
Hey,
you know,
BK.
I snap into the impression.
Hey, BK. Hey.
Yeah. Oh,
BK.
yes. I'm sorry.
Go fuck yourself.
Did you just tell me to go fuck myself, Howie? Who the fuck are you anyway, you rat bastard? Do you know anything about Staten Island today? You know I run this shit. Even the fucking police are on my fucking payroll, scumbag.
Yeah. Howie, all the wise guys used to go to fights. You know, your buddy there, Bobby, and them all of them went to fight with John Jr. I forget what fight it was.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to a couple of fights. I mean,
yeah.
You ever hear of Buddy McGirt?
Oh yeah, great fighter.
He was with Jojo
Carrazzo. He's a great trainer now.
Yeah, he was with Jojo Carrazzo when he was.
I heard you. Now that you said it, I remember you saying that. Yep. And a lot of people didn't know that. You said right.
Right.
About Buddy, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, it was really Al Certo, his trainer, I guess, manager trainer.
Yeah.
Sugar Hill is the name of the guy that trains Tyson Fury.
Okay.
Now, and
McGirt trains a lot of big fighters, man. He's well known now.
I was at the fight when McGirt fought Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah, he was a good fighter, Pernell Whitaker. He held a few titles.
Yeah, McGirt lost the fight, but it was a good fight.
There was a kid from around here that fought McGirt on Wild Worlds of Sports. He got 150 grand. Danny Avery, his name was. He was a local fighter from Boston, yeah.
Yep. Frank Gotti the third. What are they saying? I mean, what's his name? Son, John Jr.'s son looks like he's got some potential.
Yeah, he looks like a good fighter.
He's real fucking good, bro.
And you know what?
He's real good.
And they're doing the right thing. They ain't throwing him to the wolves right away. They're taking him slow, which is the right way to go.
Well, there was all that horse shit. Like, you know, Chicky told me about it months before Angel did, but then Angel told me too. You know, one of her big surprises she was going to have on a Tuesday, a random Tuesday. Every Tuesday, there's a big surprise coming.
Yeah.
You know what it was, Gunsmoke. He was supposed to fight. They canceled that fight that Gunsmoke was going to go see in Providence. Wasn't it in Providence?
I think so, yeah.
And they canceled it supposedly.
Supposedly,
because they wanted him to fight Mayweather, and they actually thought this was going to happen. And the whole circle, Damian Trites, Chicky
told me that.
They talked about it for months and months and months and months. Anthony Cipollone, I checked it. You didn't send any link, bro. It's just a blank message.
Isn't he a UFC fighter though?
Yeah, he's trying to do both.
Yeah, it's MMA, right? Yeah. Oh, they're switching over.
Well, he's trying. I guess he's trying to see what he's going to be better at.
Well, they were doing it. You know, this is like, you know, the Mayweather, Conor McGregor, shit like that. This crossover.
That was a good fight, man. I was surprised.
The exhibition shit.
Good Conor McGregor. That was a good fight.
Yeah, me and Howie talked about it the other day, bro. It was. I mean, didn't Conor McGregor land like 92 fucking punches or something
close.
in that fight? Which is good.
I mean, it wasn't he gave him a good fight.
He just ran out of gas. That's it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Imagine you got guys running out of gas in the 10th round. Back in the day, 15 rounds. Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying, bro, about these fighters today. It's a totally different thing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they don't make no money, you know. MMA fights, but he did. He made a lot of money, Conor McGregor. Most of the fights make crap.
He made like $100 million just off that fight.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He made $100 million. You know what I mean? So
he's
good. And now look at him. He's a fucking monster, bro.
You don't
look
have
at
to
the
fight
size
anymore.
of this bastard. Yeah, but you see the size of him now? Holy fuck, bro. Jesus.
What does he care, though? I wouldn't fight if I was him.
No, but I'm saying he's enormous. He's obviously on fucking steroids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he got huge. He looks crazy. You know, like
I haven't seen him lately, to tell you the truth.
Oh yeah, they did a side by side of some promotion pick like at a weigh-in now versus years ago. Or at least it was from a weigh-in. The old one was from a weigh-in, and I think this one was just a picture off his social media or something. Bro, he's enormous compared to what he was. He's fucking huge. It's crazy. The amount of muscle mass he put on and shit in a very short period of time. I'll be right back.
The whiskey he sells does good.
I got to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot his name. Somebody mentioned Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I like him. He's got a lot of potential.
I
don't know if he's gonna beat Tank Davis, but I believe if he can catch Tank, he's got enough power to knock him out. But Tank has got enough power to knock Ryan Garcia out also. So it's going to be an interesting fight.
There was a guy, he was an 15-0. He was up and coming, the next great thing. Irish Bobby Collins, I think, and the guy fought this guy. I think his name was Alex Ramos, and this famous promoter took the stuffing out of his glove. That's on HBO Sports too. And the guy beat him to a pulp, and he had no padding in his gloves.
You talking about Antonio Margarita? Yeah. When he fought Cotto?
I think the guy's name was Alex Ramos. He went to jail.
Oh, okay, that's a different fight.
Well, it's the
Antonio Margarita
trainer,
had cement in his gloves.
Yeah, it's the same trainer that put the juice in that fought Arguello. The guy, remember the guy had juice prior? It's the same manager that had the stuff and put in Pryor's drink when Pryor beat up Alexis Arguello.
Yeah, I really like what the fuck I forgot the name of this fighter.
Old and new.
He's a new fighter. I forgot. If I don't spit it out right away, I forget.
We should get back to MobTube stuff anyway. I think the audience is getting bored.
Yeah, you lost me over here. I don't know all this new shit.
Well, there's a lot of
Mike Tyson fucked shit up.
I know
they're all talking about fighters.
Mike Tyson, that's it. Mike Tyson was the greatest of all time.
BK's a fighter.
Aaron Pryor, I believe that motherfucker was juiced up.
Yeah.
He was. That's the same guy. He got. I forget his name. He got banned from boxing. He can't fucking train no fighters no more.
Who?
The trainer that put the stuff in Aaron Pryor's juice when he beat up Arguello.
Oh,
he took the padding out of this guy's gloves and he beat the guy with.
Did you see how blatant that was?
Yeah.
Holy shit. He just fucking like, here, drink this, boom, and then the guy came out like a fucking locomotive.
The other thing was even worse though. He beat the guy to a pulp. He had no padding in his glove. You know how disadvantaged that is?
FBS, did you get anything good?
What? On what?
A link or whatever?
No. He sent me some shit from their show last night, Angel and them. And I appreciate him doing that because I did ask for it. But I don't even want to turn this show into an Angel show. And if I listen to it now, I'll just get pissed off and I'll go off. You know what I mean? I'm in a good mood. I don't want to fuck it up. So I told him I'll listen to it before I do my next show about them, you know?
Yeah. Let's get back to Mike Coletta.
Yeah, let's talk about that cocksucker. We talk about
Michael Coletta, BK Shaolin from Staten Island, who's got no balls. He's just a YouTube gangster. He's yelling at people and telling them he's going to kick their ass when he knows very well that they live on the other side of the country.
Of course.
Yeah.
What was the guy? What was his name? Rob, the guy he did meet, remember?
Rob Jean.
Chris, yeah, and he said that the cops. Meanwhile, the kid that was meeting him was the one that got pulled over, and he didn't.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Bro, to put it into perspective, this is exactly what happened. Rob Jean gets there, doesn't see anybody, leaves and gets pulled over. BK gets there. He sees an empty cop car all the way in the back of a, get ready for this, donut shop parking lot. And he swears to God, no cop says a word to him. He walks right past the cop, gets back in his car and leaves with no problem. That's why I said he has mental problems. Do you realize what a fucking psychopath, what a paranoid lunatic you have to be to see a cop at a donut shop and think that he's there for you?
What's the cop gonna do anyway if you're just meeting somebody?
Cop probably say,
Yeah,
"Good
I
morning,
know.
kid."
I just believe it was a convenient story for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But he blamed the kid that got pulled over.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
and that's why.
And then he blamed him. Then he blamed Jimmy. Then he blamed me. He's full of shit.
He was
It
mad
was
about.
me.
He was
BK,
mad
it
about
was me.
Gene. He was
It
mad
was
about
me. I
Rob
called
Gene
the cops.
today. He
I
was.
told him, Mike Coletta's looking to kick somebody's ass by the donut shop.
Like, oh, him again.
Bother Jim. The gym. Go in. Tell the girl. The gym.
Did you say Mike Coletta's? You told the police Mike Coletta's looking to kick someone's ass by the donut shop?
Yeah.
We're already here.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
They tried to set me up.
That's so fucking funny.
Gunsmoke. He was in your chat yesterday, was it, Gunsmoke?
No, today. What the hell? Nobody watches this goddamn show I do?
I missed it. I know.
God damn it.
I don't get notifications. It's fucked up.
He came on for like 2 seconds.
Was it this morning your show was on, Gunsmoke?
Who, me?
Early
2
show?
seconds my ass. I did a 4.5-hour show, guys.
No.
What time? No.
BK's talking about.
Oh, BK. Yeah, he was on for 2 seconds. He
okay.
I didn't even know it was him. He came,
tricked him, yeah.
Because I put on Rob Jean at the same time.
Okay.
Hey, how many messages did he send you backstage?
He wrote a whole essay. I don't know. Begging, please let me on. I'll be nice, I'll be polite. You could kick me off if you want.
Yeah.
And then you don't let him on. He gets so indignant and nasty. Huh?
Yeah. Just as long as I get the last word, you can kick me off.
Yeah, that's probably what he wanted to see. So I'm not going to let him insult my guests, So I know he's going to do that.
This goes to show you, BK, how serious everyone takes you.
Oh my God. Yeah. He's been a running joke on here forever. Like, guys,
I've been telling you people for months, you people take him serious.
Yeah.
Some of you people are picking him up like, he's a nice guy. I'm sure he's a tough guy. Like, come on, bro.
Anybody who's ever come across a real tough guy can listen to this dickhead.
They don't talk like that, bro.
You know what I mean? No, bro.
We gave him credit.
You never called the cops that night. Never.
Who, me?
Hey?
Yeah, Gunsmoke.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? What kind of question is that? I heard you
said you did. I said that's
no, he didn't.
You're out of your fucking mind, bro. I got CPS called on me for a phony report. I never called a fucking cop.
He didn't say that. Relax. He's saying that he's giving you credit for not calling the cops. Holy shit.
All right, I won't shoot him. I won't shoot him.
He wasn't asking you. No. Holy shit. Poor Chad. I apologize on behalf of Gunsmoke.
I'm sorry, Chad. Sometimes I get a little,
Hey, FBS, what you said that he was crying to Bay 8. Oh shit, we're gonna go to jail now. I believe that. I believe
Gunsmoke knows about it.
Who the fuck is gonna fucking cry like that when all they did was fucking pull up to
somebody's never done a crime before.
Get out, yell a little bit, and get back in their car. And
that's all he did. Gunsmoke, what happened to your sound, bro? You're super
you're real
loud, and as Howard Stern would say, you're overmodulated.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh, now you sound perfect. Yep.
God damn you.
Like that.
I'll sue you.
I'm glad it was when you weren't yelling at me.
Yeah. So how come you call the cops, Gunsmoke?
God damn you, Howard.
You really are a funny
Sometimes
guy.
I don't know when you're kidding, There's a lot of people here. I don't know.
Oh shit, that's funny as fuck.
Go get your shine box.
You keep him here. Keep him here.
Motherfucker, you keep him here.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what's funny? If the roles were reversed, they'd probably call the cops on you.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they did. They called CPS on me, these sick fucks. Then
Tony Ducks, he did. He called himself a tough guy. Yeah, listen, Gunsmoke's been through hell on here too. He still goes through it. You know what I mean? These dickheads, listen, they were putting themselves in more danger than they were putting Gunsmoke in. How do they really know who Gunsmoke is? I mean, if Gunsmoke didn't give a fuck about his life and he would have came out and stabbed one of them or shot both of them or whatever, then what? Then they'd be crying.
Well, I said one little thing. They told CPS that I had guns in the house and shit. They had a whole investigation. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Well, that was just bullshit.
People are rats.
They told him the same thing about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
it's bullshit.
Well, Gunsmoke's got a little temper. I believe that if he fought
Yeah.
either one of them 1-on-1, that he'd kick their asses.
Me too.
Well,
I'm more afraid of going to jail than anything else. I don't take these people serious, bro. I don't want to go to fucking
Yeah.
jail. I don't want to be sitting on Rikers having to deal with a whole new problem. You know what I'm saying?
Gunsmoke
It's
is
not about
nice.
being tough or
He's
not.
passive. He's passive at first. He's nice. He holds things in, and then
Oh, I've heard him go
That's
nuts
nuts.
and go looking for somebody from YouTube that was talking shit about him. Didn't you leave work to go look for him, or were you already leaving work?
Yeah, it was like at the midnight. Yeah.
He went ape shit. You know what I mean? These guys don't know. They think they're so fucking tough. Let me tell you something. Any real tough guy who would have went to a person's house like that would have done something while they were there. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's as simple as that, bro. Come on.
Exactly.
I'll be damned if I'm going to your house just so I could stand outside and yell shit and then I'm going to drive off. That makes me look like a pussy, not the other person.
And then they were saying they had your address and they got out and started yelling in front of another house.
Well, that's the good part. Now we got his address.
Good, yeah.
I already had Joe's, everybody.
I still
no,
have
it got me
friends,
pissed off.
BK.
Pissed off is he had his grandparents there and they knew it. That fucking pissed me off. Because say, like you said, Chris, say they did knock on the door or something. You know, that old person, some have a heart attack or something. Fucking
Complete
you know
animals,
what
bro.
I mean? Piece of shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
And listen, God forbid something happened to one of Gunsmoke's grandparents.
That's what I said, yeah.
Bro, I would have been nuts,
around.
bro. I would have been in jail right now, bro.
Well, no, but you wouldn't even have had to been because they would have fucked around and got a felony murder or something. You know what I mean?
Oh, he also has a child. You go to somebody's house when they have a child there.
Right.
That's like the most disrespectful, ungentlemanly.
They call CPS on me trying to get my kid taken away. These sick fucks, bro. They're
It was
sick
the
fucks.
most cowardly fucking thing I've ever seen two men do. It was
And am I doing this shit to any of them? No. I never. And to this day, I've not done none of that shit to them.
And I give Gunsmoke props because he handled it exactly how he should have. What are you going to be? Gunsmoke's going to be sitting in Rikers. Hey, Chris, what are you in it for? I killed a nameless, faceless troll who doesn't count to anyone. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you're going to kill somebody, it better be somebody who matters.
Some stalker from the internet who watched my show, calling me and cursing me out for no reason. Like, I don't even know this fucking clown,
I killed a fruit with a lisp.
And for what? Brownie points for the other side? They're going to talk shit about me either way. They don't like me either way. So what the fuck? Am I trying to impress them?
I had to kill him. He called me Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
Even if you did kill him, they'll say, well, BK was winning up until Gunsmoke shot him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's just, these, like I said, these guys try to act like they're some kind of old school guys with old school values, but they do the complete opposite. You're running your mouth, you're calling people, you're going to people's house when they have kids there.
It's a dangerous game they're playing, bro. It's dangerous.
It is.
Bro. Crazy.
It is.
He's 30
years old.
That means he's never experienced anything even close to what he's trying to portray himself as, because everything has been long over.
Yeah, you know when I acted like that, like to get into fights and get thrown out of bars when I was in my 20s, me and my friends and I.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, this is like a high school shit, bro. Like, we did this shit when we were teenagers, early 20s. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my late 30s.
He wouldn't have been able to hang out with us if he was if he grew up with us. He wouldn't be able to hang out with us because he'd be fucking made fun of every day with that fucking lisp he's got.
I don't know. Like I said, I never try to be a tough guy on here. Never, ever. I'm not saying I'm a tough guy, but you want to see somebody act crazy, go to their house when they have kids there or their families there.
Yeah.
And, then you see a different side of somebody.
Of course. That's a no-no.
Absolutely.
It's gotta suck to have a lisp like that and live in Staten Island. You know what I mean? Where do you live? New York City. Which borough? Staten Island. You know what I mean?
Say that again.
Which part? Staten Island. New York City. Okay. It's one of the 5 boroughs.
The city that never sleeps.
Yeah, it's the city that never sleeps. There's always something going on.
Stuck attached.
For real. Oh man. I wasn't gonna come on here and talk about the kid until he called me and started making threats. That it's like, come on, bro.
You didn't even do nothing. You were just sitting there.
I know.
I don't know what the fuck. You didn't even say nothing wrong.
Bro, he was mad at Rob Jean too. And I
Yeah.
was like, bro, neither of us said anything bad about you. Actually,
Rob Jean said
you were
nothing but
cool.
nice things. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually stuck up for him.
Yeah, he was saying nice things. So I don't understand.
I don't even care, bro. If he called
He's
me and
not.
apologized, I would be like, whatever, bro. Like, I don't give a shit. I really
Yeah.
don't give a shit. But you know, with the fact that he went to your house and everything, that's never gonna be
That's
cool.
what
But
got me.
you know what? There's been instances where I had an issue with someone, and then when I spoke to them in person, they were really nice and apologetic. And then I felt bad, and I'd say like, "Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a good guy." That's probably what Rob Jean did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
because
I almost did that.
because BK copped the plea, and he sang a different tune.
Of course,
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
there's no doubt about it. I don't think anybody ever questioned that.
Yeah. Whatever.
And
You
he
ever
was
hear him
all
talk
worried on the
about-
way home, huh?
Yeah, you ever hear him
Chris?
talk about how connected he is? Oh yeah, he would Gunsmoke tell him, bro. Like
What?
Well,
somebody
Joe
spoke
said
to-
it, right?
Yeah,
Joe said he was saying that, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna
that
get
BK
arrested.
He was crying on the way home, and now
Oh,
I know
yeah.
why. Now I know why, because like, listen, any of us who have a record and have been to jail and stuff, something like that is a joke. Like, what are you going to give me a fucking ticket for harassing the kid? But this jerk off is got a perfectly clean record. He's afraid. I don't want to get a blemish on my record. This is going to ruin my life, Joe. What the fuck did you do to me? You brought me to fucking Queens. You brought me all the way out here. Next thing you know, we get arrested by the police. Okay, then what happens? We go to Rikers, and then what? I got a criminal record for the rest of my life. How am I going to get a job as an exotic dancer? Or whatever the fuck.
Joe's like, "Will you shut up already?"
Oh God. Joe's like,
if anybody didn't know, we're talking about BK, otherwise known as Michael Coletta, Staten Island, New York.
Look at this. Guess who said BK is in Angel's chat right now saying for anyone to ask Peter to answer his phone, still trying to look tough.
Fucking
What an
asshole.
obsessed bitch he is, behaving like us. Who is Peter?
maybe
He's
he
tired.
knows
You know
my
what he's
name's
talking
not.
about.
When he called me today, he said, Armand, you're a bitch. So he knows my name.
Yeah, he's probably just trying to send a message.
Listen, bro, you want me to pick up my phone? Stop calling me with no caller ID, first of all. I'm not answering that shit. I'm blocking it. That's it. I'm not going to talk to you. There's no reason to.
But why is he in the other chat asking them to ask you
I have
to
no
Because
put
you
it
can't
on
get
your
in
phone?
yours.
He
He's
probably
blocked
thinks
over
Get in
here.
yours.
Yeah, but nobody over there talks to fucking Mustache Pete.
No, he probably thinks that we're watching or somebody's watching.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
He wants to say it to sound cool, you know.
Bro, listen, I tried talking to him rational and calm today, which I'll continue to do if I talk to him, because I'm not going to let a kid like that get me all hot-headed. But, you know,
It's
there's
like
no
talking
reason
to a
to
brick
talk.
wall. Yeah, there's no reason to talk at all, bro.
No.
You're not going to accomplish anything there.
Yeah,
There's
BK.
there's no reason for discussion.
Don't worry about it. All right, we don't want you to fucking jump off a bridge or something tonight because you can't get a chance to speak to us.
I do. That's what I'm doing this for. I'm
Do us
trying
all
to
a
drive him
favor.
insane, even crazier than he already is.
This is for entertainment purposes only, folks.
Yeah, this is your payback for fucking starting shit on every show you've ever gone on. You know what I mean? Simple as that.
Yeah, you should have kept your mouth shut. You shouldn't have fucking attacked Nadu, and then nobody would have your name in their mouth. If you didn't attack Nadu, nobody would be talking about you right now because out of sight, out of mind.
Nadu had enough to do.
It's because, listen, I can't help but stick my nose in everybody's business.
Exactly.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious about what's going on. I'm a busybody. I just want to know the truth about things. I saw Jeff Nadu bashing my hero Angel, and I couldn't help myself.
Yep.
I had to go in and come to her defense. What did you want me to do? Just let him walk all over? I was scared for her. I was scared.
He called Nadu Lego hair or something.
Yeah, I know. He's got the dumbest color. Like, you look like a dumb. You look. I can't do it.
Oh my god,
like
Lego hair. That's hysterical. Lego hair.
Yeah, bro, he's so stupid. You look like a thumb with glasses. Shit like that, he says. Like, bro, what fucking $2 joke book did you read that out of, you fucking clown?
For the Cracker Jack
Joke
box.
for Dummies, one of those books.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Comedy for dummies. Yeah.
Oh God.
I can see
You
him
know when he
owning that.
reappeared though, How remember we saw him, he was on the New Year's Eve Angel show. It was the first time he came back for a
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
And he was being nice and saying hello to everybody and keeping his mouth shut. And then as soon as he found his opportunity to brown nose Angel, he jumped right in there and
Right.
became the BK of old.
I remember we were talking about, and Chris says, what? BK? Wait, go back. Would you say BK's back? He was on Angel show.
Yeah.
I say,
That's why I wanted to know, because I knew the whole time. My plan, if this motherfucker, I let him walk away with no problem. I didn't say a bad word about him that whole time he was gone. But I knew the whole time if this motherfucker came back, I was gonna give him a real fucking problem. And now I am. But you know what? I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Diplomatic. You know, I am gonna drop the link for BK. You know, I want him to come. BK, grab the link, bro. Well, listen, we won't even yell at you. We'll give you time to talk.
Yeah, keep him on mute the whole time.
God damn it. Fucking Howie, you blew it, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Let him grab it.
Somebody gave me the idea in the fucking.
Yeah, let him grab it.
I'd
like me.
Yeah. Either that or I was going to do a hi BK. Bye BK.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Bring him on.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be funny.
Just to watch him fucking turn red and fucking.
Oh, you don't see his face.
He'll be screaming on the top of his lungs and nobody will hear him.
Yeah. It'll be funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Let's see if he grabs it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But it won't be funny if he's not showing his face.
He never shows his face. He'll show it for like a second and be like, "Yeah, I showed my face. You see it? I'm fucking handsome. Look at these.
You want to come on, BK?
Look at these
show your face.
Look at my bone structure, my face.
Show your face,
I'm a beautiful man. You understand? I can get pussy anywhere, all over the world. I got hoes in different area codes.
All I gotta say is, you fuck with a bull, you get the horns.
Here he is. You ready? I'm bringing him on. He's here.
That was quick.
Yes,
hey,
BK.
BK, what's up, Blowjob? How you doing, Blowjob? Yeah, I can't hear you, Blowjob. Sorry. Wow. You having fun yelling? Talking
I don't
to
know
yourself?
who that is. I feel like we're about to get teabagged. I don't know who that is.
But I thought you said he was trying to come on earlier.
Yeah. He'll give anything to come on right now.
Yeah, fuck him. Let him suffer. He won't be able to sleep tonight. He'll be up all night trying to see if anybody comes on late just to go in their chat.
Bro, I remember one night I was up late. This is before I used to stay up real late. And I fucking, I clicked on Lefty's show. And it was 3-something in the fucking morning. And all of a sudden I hear this fucking lunatic jump on. You could tell he's half asleep. And he's flipping out that he just woke up and heard them talking about him. What did you have Lefty's show playing while you were sleeping, you fruit? What? What do you mean you woke up and either that or you woke up like most people wake up to take a piss? He wakes up to turn on MobTube and see if he's being mentioned. What a fucking freak. Oh, you creepy bastard, you. So he's flipping out on Lefty. You know what? I hope Lefty will bring him on. Lefty will bring anybody.
That's what happened this morning. He was waiting for somebody to mention his name, and then that's when he hopped on.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. He wants nothing more than for people to talk about him.
Yeah. Now he's gonna wish he never came back now.
Oh, I'll make sure of it. Let's see. I'm gonna give this dickhead one more chance. Let's see if they want to talk this time. Hello. Yeah, I don't hear a thing.
Is this the same guy in the private chat saying bitch?
I don't know. It says MD. Bitch. Yeah. Why don't you talk, jerk off?
MD, you're gonna need a fucking doctor.
You're gonna need an MD. All right, well.
Oh, I
What
can
is
see a
that?
guy with glasses. There's a guy with glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's showing his head.
But he's gonna show his balls next. What do you want?
Wait. It's like some weird stalker shit. Let's see.
Come on, show
Okay,
your
come on.
face.
Oh my God, it's Brian Kohberger. Enough of you. Skedaddle, kick rocks.
He's probably like, I don't like the shows you've been doing about me.
I don't know who that was, bro.
I couldn't see anything. It was all dark, but I saw
I
like,
saw his forehead
like a
glasses.
reflection of glasses.
I think
Yeah,
Smoking
me too.
Tommy came back from the dead, and I think that was him in the dark. He hasn't gotten the strength to speak yet.
He's in the private chat again. He says, I take it up the ass.
look at Tony. Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Let
I
me
guess he's
see.
pranking himself. Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at this. Tony Ducks. BK is knocking on NB's door right now for Joe. Hey, Joe, we have a serious problem. We're going to Pennsylvania, fucking Wrightsville. I know where the son of a bitch lives on Cherry Street, 306. We're gonna give him a knuckle fucking sandwich. We're gonna put him in the fucking hospital. He's gonna regret the fucking day he ever said BK Shallon's finest name. The motherfucker's doxing me. I swear to God, I hear him live right now. I'm gonna fucking split his head open. I swear to God, don't let him. Do you know who BK is? Come to 2239 Arthur Kill Road, you son of a bitch. Walk in the gym, ask the receptionist about me. Ask her, see what she says. I'm a fucking superstar in this gym. They even named it after me. It's called BK's favorite gym. All right. Jesus
He needs
Christ,
to be committed.
That takes as much out of you as the fucking Tony
Needs to be
Pizza.
committed. I know, huh?
I know. Imagine the headache it gives him when he's fucking yelling like that.
Yeah.
I give myself a stroke acting like this fucking clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes the impressions take too much out of you.
No, they do. You
Yeah.
notice that, bro?
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
used to do that Tony Pizza impression, it would take like a day to recover. After doing that for, 10, 20 minutes throughout the show, oh my
Yeah.
God. Fucks your throat up, fucks your voice up, it just makes you weak.
Yeah.
It's like
not easy
cardio.
being these pricks. Yeah.
Hey, BK, hit the like button. Come on, hit the like
button, BK.
It's the least you could do.
At least you gave us some content tonight, BK. We're gonna do a special shout out to Mike Coletta every time we come on.
Yeah, we are definitely.
Mike Coletta, the blowjob from Staten Island.
This show is sponsored by Mike Coletta.
What's BK stand for? Brooklyn
I'm
King?
gonna tell everybody I know in Staten
Just
Island
Brooklyn.
that you're a YouTube gangster.
A YouTube gangster.
Oh, listen.
They're gonna laugh.
Hold on. There's some dog whistling going on. You ready?
Yeah.
I heard that another content creator tonight was telling a story about something that he has guns that he bought from a white supremacist. So I think that somebody was going to report that show. Let's see what YouTube does about that.
They're not going to do a thing, you stupid bitch. I was telling a fucking story from when I was like 17. What the fuck are you talking? Bro, these are the people that hate rats. Okay? And this is her dog whistling to people to report.
Who said white supremacist?
Exactly. Thank you, bro.
No. Well, I think I said skinheads and shit. Yeah, they were. This is when I was a teenager. I ran into I didn't hang out with them. I wasn't friends. I didn't do YouTube shows with them. I bought guns off them. What the fuck? When you're in the street, listen, you get shit from wherever you can get it. Doesn't matter.
Oh, there's only one person on YouTube hanging out with a white supremacist.
Absolutely.
That's right.
What a stupid bitch. I should just roast her now for the fuck of it.
Skinheads could be in anything too. That isn't.
I didn't even hear you say that, to be honest with you. How the fuck did they hear it?
But not like in a way.
Those people are watching me at the same time as her, and they fucking tell her in the chat what I said. But I don't give a fuck. I'm not.
Hit the like button, Angel.
There's literally nothing wrong with what I said. You know the crimes I've talked about that I committed years and years ago? Jesus Christ. You think that's going to fucking... Oh, my God, bro. These people are unbelievable.
I wouldn't even sweat it.
Yeah, you are a raggedy fucking loudmouth skank, honestly, who fucking lives off that goddamn name, tries to make every dime you can. You're nobody, you're nothing without that fucking name. You've been a piece of shit your whole life. You were a whore when you were younger. You're just a fat slob now. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. And everybody who's related to you should be ashamed of you too. Your fucking father is rolling in his fucking grave right now, thinking what a rat, scumbag, slut, skank his fucking pig stepdaughter fucking turned out to be. I fucking hate you, slob. You're a rat fucking stool pigeon bitch. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. You and your brother, that's why you get along so well. You're both fucking rats. I wouldn't doubt if Angel has 302s, the fucking fat slob.
Damn.
How do I get your number, St. Elizabeth? How do
I think her father. Oh, I could give you a number. Oh, I could give her your number. Yeah.
No, well, she's telling me to call her, so that means she wants me to get her number.
All right, so I'll ask her for her number then.
Yeah. I'll give her a call.
Yeah.
Can she get a hold of you to give it to you? At Gunsmoke?
Yeah.
Or you already have it?
No, I don't have a number.
Oh, okay. Go off.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just make sure that, that's really her and she really wants me to have her phone number. And then if that's really her and she really wants me to have her phone number, then you can give it to me.
Yeah, it's her. She got a wrench.
Oh, so it is her. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
She wants me to give her a call. I'll give her a call.
Yeah.
You're not going to get jealous, are you?
Oh. All right, Mustache Pete. Have a good night,
Mustache
bro.
Pete left?
Yeah. I just realized he left a chat or a message in the private chat.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he went to go fucking call BK.
You better stop fucking with people's phone numbers and shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that shit. I don't think you should.
Yeah, all he's gonna say is, "They dox me. They dox me." You dox yourself, you fucking idiot.
Of course he did. Like Chris said, he said my uncle it comes close to hat. He said it right on the thing a year ago, whatever.
Yeah.
Who said
Tommy
what?
James. He said it comes close to my hat. He said that was my uncle. Remember the Tommy James thing story?
He doxed himself, the stupid ass. Oh no, I doxed myself.
That's what he said.
I'm just picturing him. What did I do? I made a huge mistake. I fucking doxed myself. Now everybody's gonna know my name like Cheers. Like anywhere I go, they're gonna yell, "Hey Mike!" Like my name is Norm on Cheers. Everybody's gonna know me. What am I gonna do? They're gonna get my telephone numbers, my addresses. They're gonna call my parents. They're gonna make fun of me to my parents. My parents are gonna go around thinking I blow guys. No, Mike. That's because of how you talk.
So somebody said suffering succotash.
Suffering succotash. Oh, shit.
That's right. He sounds like the fucking duck from Bugs Bunny. Suffering succotash.
Yeah. Oh, BK is blocked on StreamYard. Should I unblock him and bring him on?
Yeah.
Fuck him. Let him suffer. Let him suffer.
No. Trust me.
Okay. Go ahead. Do what you want.
Do
what you want. But he's got to show his face. He got to show his face.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Look at this. I don't know how many are him. Mike. I'm assuming that's him. Mike. The fuck are you? The fuck, Mike. All right. That should be it. There you go. Grab the link, stupid. He's got me blocked on StreamYard. I don't know what to do. They're talking. They're making fun of me. They're insulting me all over the place. My wife is in here cracking up. Mustache Pete said, "Bring him on because he won't stop."
Wait, he says I don't trust grabbing the link.
Him.
Tell Mustache Pete to pick up his phone.
I don't trust grabbing that link. Tell Mustache BK. I'm serious, bro. Let me tell you something, dickhead. Mustache Pete is with his fucking son right now, trying to put his son to bed. Okay, what the fuck are you doing?
Shit.
Leave him the fuck alone. I swear to God, bro, keep harassing fucking Mustache Pete. especially while he's with his kids. See what we fucking do to you, bro. I'll call everybody in your fucking family, jerk off, at 3 in the fucking morning. Stop calling Mustache Pete, you fucking clown.
What does he think he's going to accomplish by fucking coming on the show? What is he going to accomplish? Well, he just wants to be able to fucking curse and yell, and that's it?
Well, he's got 200 people here. He wants a cloud chase, you know?
Yeah. What a fucking moron.
Yeah, I know.
If he was smart, he would just fucking ignore us.
How many people does Angel have right now, guys? We got 212.
All right, Howie, I sent you a text.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah.
If I had 2 phones, I'd see how many she gets. Probably 100.
Well, St. Elizabeth, how late are you going to be up so Howie can call you?
She's on the West Coast, though.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she's on the West Coast. Yeah.
So am I.
Exactly.
He's in Lubbock.
Yeah.
Amarillo.
Yeah, that would be awesome if she was, because then there wouldn't be a 3-hour difference.
Oh, good point. Good point. FaceTime, Pete the Killer said. Uh-oh. That's a lot of pressure, Howie.
Oh, yeah, I'm worried.
Cellar Door, aka Mustache P. If he wants to talk, he can come take a trip to Jersey and we can speak like men. No more telephone games. No time for that shit, bro. Yeah, exactly. You better stop, bro, because we could play telephone games too. I'm not fucking around. Mustache Pete is my friend. I'm not going to put up with that shit. You're not going to harass him just because you want to fucking spew your horse shit, okay? You're not welcome on this show. Go over to Angel's show right now and talk your shit there, bro. That's it. She's ratting on me for something that doesn't even matter. Something from fucking damn near fucking 30 years ago right now. Go ahead. Go on the show with the rat bitch and tell everybody how you hate rats. Jesus Christ.
I don't know how they sit there and listen to that shit and then say, "Yeah, we hate rats. We push back." Are you kidding me, bro? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's almost cute how they have these high hopes. Every night it's we're gonna report him for this, we're gonna report him for that, and every morning they have to wake up and see my channel is just fine. It's gotta drive them crazy. They think they can report me.
They asked Lee. Hey, what happened with this fucking rule that you were talking about?
Oh. What did he say?
He said, well, you're going to have to put a little bit of effort into it. You're going to have to complain. And then, basically telling them to do exactly what was already supposed to be done.
So they weren't in on his lie? He actually was lying to them too?
They actually believed him. Yep.
Wow.
Yes, sir. They believed them.
They believe their lies though altogether, Howie. Like, we're the bad persons. We're the ones that do this, you know what I mean? Not them. You know what I mean? I think they believe it. I really do. They're sick.
Yeah.
I just noticed FBS's shirt, no chomo.
Well, you never saw that before?
I think I have, but it's been a long time. I haven't seen that in a while. I thought it said Moschino or some shit.
No, bro. This is for. I used to wear Moschino, bro. Everything I had back in the day was Moschino. No, this is for Chomo Inc.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I fucked up though that day. I was in such a hurry in the mall. I didn't get his picture under it. I'll do that eventually. You know what I mean?
He's 30 days sober, right?
Yeah, I'm not like Chomo Inc. I actually have the money to go get shirts made up. Like this fucking jerk off is like.
Imagine that guy. How long he was saying he was gonna make shirts.
I'm gonna make Don't Be a Jimmy shirts after I talk to Tommy Reynolds and Tommy Karate, and then I'm gonna go to rehab because I've been on crystal meth. And after I do that, I'm gonna do a speedball, and after that, I'm gonna have some beers, and then I'm gonna get the Don't Be a Jimmy shirts made up. Guys, I promise you'll have the Don't Be a Jimmy shirts any minute now. Oh my! Then
he owes out, 150 of them to some people. He owes them out. Yeah, never gave them out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, guys, listen. Oh, go ahead, Howie.
No, go ahead. I was just saying. I wasn't going to say nothing really.
Oh yeah.
Why does that
2
surprise
hours.
you,
Oh,
Howie?
wait. Yeah. Before you sign off, let me say goodbye to Mike Coletta. Hey, Mike Coletta, go fuck yourself.
What did you say to me? No, for real. That's a good way to sign off. Listen,
Yeah.
guys, thank you for everything. I appreciate you coming on.
Yep.
Howie, Gunsmoke, do me a favor.
Right.
I'm gonna call you guys right after the show.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me
All
on.
right.
Yeah.
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 Later,
Without a
Chad.
Have a
doubt,
good
Chad
night.
G.
You
Thank you.
too, Chad.
Yeah.
All right, Chad. Be
Howie.
good. All right.
Yep. Have a good night, guys.
All right.
You
All
too,
right,
buddy.
guys.
Later.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
All right. Peace. I'll call you in a few. All right. There goes Chad D. Angel is a goddess. You better watch your ass. Yeah. They if it was fucking 30 years ago, I'd be shook. I'd be fucking terrified. So anyway, guys, listen. Thank you for everything tonight. We're on almost 3 hours. I'm ready to be done with it. It was a good show, though. I thank everybody for coming on. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being here, for donating. It means a lot to me. Trust me, guys. Listen, you're not letting me down. I thought my January was going to fucking bankrupt me. It's not going as bad as I expected. So I appreciate you for that. And St. Elizabeth, holy shit. I would say God bless you, but you know. Thank you very, very much. I think you gave me 300 or 350 in the last 24 hours. So I thank you very much for that. And that's it. This show is sponsored by everybody who donated. I appreciate you all being here. Please hit the like button on the way out, because if you don't, a big fat Texas kidnapper will be talking shit about me and thinking that somehow he won. Right? So do that for me if you can. I'll see you guys tomorrow at some point. I'm not sure what time. But until then, I love you all. And that's it. Salute.